This is a HeadGum podcast.
Hey gang, out now, but only on our Patreon, is a special WHM bonus episode on Bright.
We got our first episode that is Patreon only, that is Bright. That's the Max Landis, David Ayer joint with orcs and cops.
And you'll need a joint or two to get through it, I'll fucking tell you that much, man.
So there it is. It's episode 333, and you're like, wait, did I miss something?
Right.
Well,
Right.
That's right, because this is Fate of the Furious. This is episode 334. Where's my 333? It is on the Patreon.
And just to remind everybody, you're getting the same amount of episodes on the free feed. We're just doing extra stuff on the Patreon.
Correct.
And the extra stuff is awesome as well.
And just so everybody knows, Eric is not on cocaine. It might have
No,
sounded like
I'm
that
just-
for a minute, but like
I'm doing my Herman Cain. Instead
Oh,
of
okay.
999, you got 333 on the
Sure.
Patreon. Joke
Oh.
Jack. Boom.
Oh, perfect.
What election was that, 2012?
Yeah, it was. Wow. So get over to patreon.com/WeHateMovies. Check out our episode on Bright at the $5 and up tier. And also, hey man, that fully organized 100% commercial-free back catalog, the WHM archive, is up. There's a link to it. We're talking episodes 2 through 108, all commercial-free. We're talking the early days of Animation Damnation. We're talking A Side Order of Sleaze. We're talking on screens that I have no idea what they're even fucking about, but they're there. We got them. We're there for you.
I mean, those movies and TV shows still exist, so you'll still like those jokes.
That's exactly right, Steve. So patreon.com/WHM. Now let's get on to the episode. This week on We Hate Movies, the worst or some of the worst of 2017 month continues, and it's franchise time with The Fate of the Furious. Vroom, vroom. I'm Andrew Jupin.
Steven Sadak.
Chris Cabin.
Eric Siska. Beep, beep.
And we hate movies.
It's a car noise.
Yes, I picked up on that.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to We Hate Movies. Thank you for tuning in, as always. This week, like I said up top, The Fate of the Furious from last year, 2017, directed by F. Gary Gray. Now, Chris Cabin, what else has F. Gary Gray directed?
Well, he did a movie called Be Cool
With The Rock also.
with The Rock also.
Terrible
Yes,
film.
the awful movie.
That was the
good.
sequel to Get Shorty?
Yes, just a real job.
And did they tie any of that into the TV show Get Shorty, which no one has seen on the face of the earth?
I had to review it.
Oh, man, you have a terrible life.
And the Italian Job remake.
Oh, no, with Statham.
Yeah,
Fuck.
Did
Wow, old friends coming
and
home.
Charlize.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Is this not the tortured New England monologist, or no? Is that not?
That's Spalding
Oh,
Gray.
shit!
Yeah,
oh,
no.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, I got that. I get them mixed
I
up.
bet he crashed a car, though.
He never.
No, he drowned himself in the river, actually.
He doesn't know who Steven Soderbergh is.
Man, Steve, he was making that mistake the whole time before we went on the air. I was like, dude, these swimming to Cambodia jokes make no sense.
They're great. I got to throw out a whole notebook.
So this movie, it's the 8th film in the seminal franchise, Fast and Furious franchise. Been around since 2001, has it?
Oh yeah,
So the first one was Fast and Furious.
the
right?
Fast and the
Oh,
Furious.
it's the Fast and the Furious. And then, like,
Yeah, like The Bold and the Beautiful.
It's a remake of a Roger Corman movie from the 50s, right? Or that they licensed the title?
The title, I don't think really
Nothing's
it shares
really the same.
anything.
It's based
I do need to bring up something. The big event in that first
Oh,
movie.
I thought you were going to talk about 9/11.
well,
It's 2001.
so the big event,
It's the biggest event.
that Dominic
The event
Toretto.
in- the event in New York, to borrow a Marvel phrase.
The big event that they're all like heading towards at the end, the big conclusion,
Yeah.
is called Race War.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
So everybody's keeps
Yeah.
on saying, "Oh, can I get into Race Wars?"
Get
Yeah.
into Race Wars, man.
Holy
Absolutely.
shit.
And how far we've come from 2001 street racing to 2017 racing a decommissioned Soviet nuclear submarine.
Come on, guys. Like, let's, you know what, to use a car term, let's stay in our lane. You know what I mean? Like, maybe heists. Heists are cool. Heists are fun. Like, heist.
Yeah.
Make these heist movies. Make them racing heist movies. That's fine.
You mean not saving the goddamn
Yeah.
world
yeah,
or
like, we
whatever
can't
the
be
Rock
doing
says?
fucking bullshit James Bond nonsense. Like, it's not.
Some of the stuff, for me at least, has worked over the years. Like, I don't hate all of these movies.
No.
I found the last one quite entertaining.
Well, we should go around the horn and say where we are with these movies, just because
Sure.
a lot of us are going to get stuff wrong.
Yeah, I've seen them all, but remember like almost nothing.
I'm there.
I've seen the first three. The first one was on a boot. And then I was
Getting
like,
it
oh,
on
this
the
is,
boot.
I was like, this is really boring. And like, it must be the boot's problem. And then I watched it again. I was like, no, this is really boring.
Boots don't make movies boring, man. Movies make movies boring.
And then I just caught like the other two Hungover, which those two are fine hangover movies.
2 and
then,
3?
Yeah.
they're
and then
fine.
like, then I skipped until this one. So I've been out of the game for years.
So
You-
I saw the first one in the theater. by
Oh,
the
me
way.
too. Guaranteed.
Rob
Yeah.
Cohen's.
Oh, of
yeah.
course.
That's
There's
right.
a Rob Cohen joint in the theater. I'm getting the boys together and we're heading to Theater Town. But then
Gentlemen.
I saw like half of the second one, and then I saw this movie. So I literally know nothing. I was confused this entire movie. I actually think this is the worst movie we've done since Ultraviolet. I just found it just like it's just nonsense.
Well,
It's
because your
just-
confusion is understandable because all of these later sequels are all tying together. So if you haven't seen any of them, none of this is making any sense to you.
But why bother? It's a car racing movie, man. Like,
But it hasn't been a car racing franchise in fucking 10 years.
okay.
I think it made that turn
3.
in 5 or 6.
4, I think they're
Wait,
doing
then
something
what
kind
is
of.
this? They're not exactly racing cars, but they're chasing each
They
other.
use cars to fight crime.
Yeah. They're like
car
they're,
man.
They're like an FBI unit essentially.
I think The Rock is technically DEA.
yes, that sounds
So
right.
there's that. And Kurt Russell as Mr. Nobody, returning, by the way.
Yes.
He's in the
Oh,
last movie.
He is in the
Really?
last
For a
one.
hot second.
Was he better in the last movie?
He's of more use
and
in the last movie.
big bonus, no Scott Eastwood in the last movie.
Oh,
Do you want to know why? Someone was doing some race math. They're like, uh-oh, we're short a white guy.
That's exactly what it is. Right down to Scott Eastwood apparently was real life friends with what's
Paul
his face?
Walker?
Paul
That-
Walker.
That is half of the IMDb trivia for this. Is
Oh, really?
telling you different ways in which Scott Eastwood and Paul Walker were best friends.
Great. You know what?
That's great. That's fantastic.
well, I'm sorry his friend passed away.
Oh, sure. No, I mean, that's fine, but he's
Steve,
terrible.
if you were in a popular film franchise
Uh-huh.
and then you died suddenly, I would have no problem replacing
Well, no,
you.
that's the thing. In my will, I would say I don't want any of you fuckers near anything I've ever done. I'm going to have a real detailed will about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, but you gave me power of attorney that one night.
I mean,
yeah.
what is this movie?
Well, so this movie is where everything gets turned on its head.
It's not like it seems.
No, that's right. Then this is the biggest flaw of this movie is trying to do something. That's what I don't appreciate. Don't do anything.
No.
Just do the same thing, but in different exotic locations.
Sure.
Yeah. James Bond's been doing that for fucking, 40, 50 years.
I've lost count of Mission Impossibles. That's the same shit.
It's the same shit. And we're trying to make it so that Vin Diesel is like, oops, a secret bad guy for 2 seconds. And it's all this like, oh, he turned on us and this, that, and the other thing.
he turned on family, which is the biggest crime in these movies.
Because Chris Cabin, what do you never do?
Okay.
You never turn your back on family.
turn your back on family.
Yeah,
Never turn your back
You're
on
not
family.
supposed to turn off family. You're supposed to turn them on.
I see.
Wait,
Arouse family. Okay.
That's how I dress for Christmas. That is a low cut shirt. You're damn right it is.
Merry Christmas. / you're welcome.
Well, it starts in Cuba.
Right. And was this the first
It was
Hollywood production, U.S. production to
I think
film?
it was. It was either this or The Last Night, and I think this was actually the first one.
I will
Oh,
say
it beat it there. They drove down real fast.
the last night is more comprehensible.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And more grounded in reality, and that's got fucking Merlin in it. You know what I mean?
Oh, I was like, what the fuck is the last night Transformers?
Yes, Transformers,
The Last
The
Night,
Last
which
Night,
might
of
actually
course.
be a better movie.
I would
Oh,
rather
by
watch that
every
again. I
measure.
would totally rather watch that. And that movie's
Yeah.
fucking terrible.
It's terrible, but I'd rather
That's
watch
tough.
it. Speaking of, because that movie's kind of ripping off Star Wars a bit. This movie is longer than Star Wars, which is another thing
Yep.
I don't appreciate.
By a country mile, man. This is like 2:15.
It's crazy.
And there's a
I
director's
live
cut
my
out there.
life one country mile at a time. I've retired, and I'm now in the country.
I like this idea, like a rural Furious.
Yes, this is a great
Right?
Appalachian Furious. That's what I want.
Tractor racing.
Oh, we gotta get this oxy to the next holler.
And that's how you can. That's how you can.
It's always Oxy.
That's it. It's always Oxy. You're just carting Oxy someplace else.
There's no roads to that holler, Chris. We gotta go through the mud. You
But-
ready to do mudding?
I'm ready.
You boys ready to play in the mud?
But like in the season finale, the ambition is to get into Fent. But
Oh,
they don't they
No,
don't
that's
have the muscle
stinger
to do it.
scene is like
Well, that's like Margot Martindale kicks a door down in the very last scene of
The Queen of
the
Fent,
season, and
Margot
she's like,
Martindale.
Y'all think you can run the Fent up in this holler, do you? Well, sit down, boys, and have some cider.
And then you get one shot of Sam Elliott in a Lazy Boy.
Well,
And
no,
cut.
but it's the entire cast, of the Fast and Furious franchise. They just all wear cowboy hats,
Right.
and it's never addressed what's going on.
And they all drive the General Lee from Dukes of Hazzard.
Tyrese is like, I'm not getting in that.
Nope.
So yeah, we're in Cuba. Michelle Rodriguez and Vin Diesel have been wed. They're on their honeymoon.
Yep.
Because she had like some soap opera shit where she died and she came back. This is all from the Wikipedia articles that I've read. She died, she came back, she had amnesia.
Wow.
Yes.
Just like Jesus.
That's
All
true.
right, Jesus' famous.
He died and came back.
Yeah, and he had amnesia.
And then
did.
he was
No-
working for Luke Evans for a while.
Why do you think? See, he resurrected 3 days later.
Uh-huh.
He didn't hang around. He walked away. He didn't know where he was.
That's right. It's like, what have I been doing in that cave?
Jesus, sit down. You're not going to believe this.
I'm the what? The son of who?
I must have been in some sort of motorcycle accident. Look at my hands.
Now, so we said this movie's 2 hours and 15 minutes. Here's a great way to cut that down. How about remove this first car race?
This is but
the
this
entirety
is,
of it.
This is like the fucking eye hole into Bond at the beginning.
Uh-huh.
All of these movies have these
Yes.
opening scenes where fucking Vin Diesel has to like pitch a pimp my ride type show to the people of whatever town they're in, and like, yeah, he's getting some drag race and like he's stripping his cousin's car and telling him all the ways it piece of shit. Oh, but it's worth pointing out, Coca-Cola makes it all better.
Holy crap is Coke in this movie.
Oh, big time, dude. I think it's like the next team member. It's like Scott Eastwood, and then the Coca-Cola Corporation is right behind them.
So would it be? No, it would be like one of the polar bears getting into,
Oh, yes,
their
dude.
car.
That'd be awesome.
But in Havana, so Vin Diesel notices like some dude, and he's like, "I gotta show my machismo."
Oh yeah.
So it's like I gotta race this guy. I kind of appreciated this scene, and I'll tell you why, because it made me learn something about the character. It's like he beats this guy,
and he's an asshole.
he does like every trick in the book to beat this guy, and he's an asshole, yes. But then he proves he's not the complete asshole I thought he was, because he's like, "Yeah, you could keep your car.
Your dirt car.
Yeah, you could keep your dirt car. Thanks, buddy." And then it's like it seems like he's like that dude is now indebted to him,
Yeah.
like Chewbacca to Han Solo.
He
kinda
definitely
is.
is. And he fucking helps him later in the movie. So that's Vin
There you
Diesel
go.
called in a favor almost immediately.
Well, the script always calls in favors.
You have to.
every time.
Yeah, but it's this the cousin has like fucked up some deal, and he's trying to like renege on this thing, and Vin Diesel's like, you gotta, if you gave your word, you gotta just do whatever you said with your words or whatever. Hey, actually, how about we race first?
Listen, if you don't listen to me right now, this rabid raccoon with a gun that I bring by my side.
No, Chris, that's the other movie.
Wait.
That's his other movie where he says one word. That's his best acting.
That-
Where he says, 3 words. I'm sorry.
Oh, I am Groot.
I am Groot.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is wait.
No, this is a different franchise.
Chris Pratt's not in this.
No, he's not.
Oh, Kevin, you watched the wrong movie
Wait.
again.
No, but like this is definitely like James Gunn's worst movie.
No, he didn't even direct it.
Wait,
He's never even seen it.
what?
We just
No.
spent 5 minutes talking about F. Gary Gray.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of space operas, though, when he's
Chris is like Jesus over here.
forgetful Jesus. But no, speaking of space operas for a second, he is driving around in this burning car for like 20 minutes.
Yep.
He should leave this thing looking like fucking Supreme Leader Snoke. He should that should be the rest of the franchise.
Well, dude,
it's him
no-
in a gold jacket.
If you'll recall, he immediately does a 180 and starts racing backwards.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So the
What?
flames are going in the other direction. That's how fucking smooth this dude is with an automobile.
I will say, yeah, to everyone else's, I'm with Eric on this, though. I think this is the best scene in the movie because at least it's like, we're car racing. Everything
Right.
is really clear. It's like, look, this is what's going to happen. We're going to race for pink slips again. Like, I get all that.
Sure.
And like, there's no like government agents involved. It's just dude down and dirty scumbags racing each other. And if one of them dies, well, that's how you lived.
Yep, dude, a quarter mile at a time.
No, but they always have to be distinguished fucking people.
Yeah.
Like they're scumbags. They should be scumbags. And they
Exactly.
don't play that up at all.
well,
So
the,
they're
the fact that he
distinguished-
says, oh, sorry.
Oh, no, I was going to say they're distinguished how? Just because they're like FBI or whatever?
Well, they all have fancy cars and they all have fancy dresses and
but they're still scumbags.
But no, they're the best at stuff. Like the fact that, like, I don't know, the government is like, you know what we need? This street racing asshole that stole, like, I don't know, fucking radios last year.
It should be always set up for patsies. Like that's probably how they found Lee Harvey Oswald.
Yes.
Well, I think it's a thing where it's like, if it ain't broke,
Yeah.
don't fix it,
Gotcha.
right? Like the one time The Rock took a chance on these guys, and this
Gotcha.
this shit all started with The Rock
Uh-huh.
when Luke Hobbs came in and like recruited these dudes and whatever. Like this started their weird voyage into
Wait.
fucking espionage.
That's when it started. The Rock comes in, and then it's no longer about street racing.
Yeah, then it's like, I work for the DEA and you have to help me out because I don't remember.
Yeah, he
why.
becomes a
Wait a
contractor
second.
essentially.
Wait a second. I'm a street racing scumbag hanging
Yeah.
with my boys. Guy comes up to me, says he's a DEA agent.
Yep.
Yes.
We were putting bullets in him, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But
Three in the
he's
chest.
here's the thing is he's gonna look the other way on the oxy on the fence.
Oh.
So-
no, I like. Okay, now I like this.
See now and then they can do the missions.
That's what I think is kind of part of what gets them
Yeah.
all roped in, because Paul Walker's character was a cop,
Mhm.
and it was this whole thing about like,
Oh, right.
that's what, now I'm kind of remembering this, and Kevin, maybe you can back me up on this. The
Sure.
Rock is like, I will wipe both of your
Yeah.
records clean if you do this thing. And so that's what the first
Yes.
time out is they do this, but then it's like, holy fuck, those guys kick some serious butt. Let's just keep doing this until one of them fucks up and we have to have all of them murdered.
I also don't think their records do get completely scrubbed until the 7th one.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of like, well, we got some of it clean, but this other mission, that's really going to take some dirt off.
But you just did all of that, so now we have a whole nother mission we've got to
Mm-hmm.
do.
But Vin Diesel was like a big player on the whatever the fuck scene, because Paul Walker, as the FBI agent at the beginning of the franchise,
Yes.
is sent undercover to do something.
I mean, the first movie is just Point Break with cars, kind of.
Yes,
You know
yes,
what I mean?
it
Like,
is.
It is.
Yeah.
that's, you know,
But are they robbing things?
yeah, they are. I read the plot summary. Yeah, they're like boosting, like, it's not stereos, but maybe it's like car part stuff or
Oh,
something.
okay.
Yes, they are.
Like
They're
NOS.
doing
I think
yeah.
they're stealing NOS.
Oh, Nas,
yeah,
man, you got to
man.
look out for that.
I sniff it.
So they then he wins this big race. He should have burned to death. They wind up going. They have a nice sweet. Him and Michelle Rodriguez have a nice sweet night, wherein like she's like, oh man, I was thinking about you as a dad, and he's like, whoa, hold on.
Hey, you knocked up or what? he
He picks her up and shakes her. What's going on in there?
Is stand in front of this microwave for a second.
No, she just squats and lays an egg.
And then he fertilizes it.
Mhm.
And that's how Vin Diesel mates, man.
Yeah, he nests on it. He has to like cover it up for a couple weeks.
Well,
You
he
knew
d-
I was part birdo.
He does like
Wow.
lift up the blanket and like look at her,
Yeah.
and she's like, "No, I'm not pregnant. I'm just saying we're getting on, and
Yes.
maybe we should have a family." And he's like, "Nice."
And then he goes outside the next day to go to his local creperie, to pick
Yeah.
up.
I got to tell you,
They got it made in Havana.
Of course, man.
Oh man, Vin Diesel's out. He's just got a fucking loaf of bread, some veggies. He got a cup of coffee.
He's got health care while he's there.
Yeah,
No
dude,
problem.
exactly.
Probably having a morning cigar.
Horrendous access to the internet, but they'll get there.
Oh shit, man! I should. You know what? I'm gonna go while I'm in Havana, get it all checked out. It's been years. I was on Cobra for a while, but even though I'm a millionaire car thief, that's just too expensive.
Who the fuck can afford $1,500 a month? That's ridiculous.
And there was that whole crocodile phase.
On my taxes, I took a bath and under healthcare, I wrote, "I live my life 1 mile at a time." Uncle Sam didn't like it.
I bet
So
not.
Charlize Theron pops into this movie sporting some fantastic white girl dreads.
What are we? I mean, I guess to make her less likable, because you see Charlie's like, "Oh, I love her," and then it's like, "Oh, give her like shitty dreadlocks because she's a villain."
I mean, I guess like it's a real risk. Like she transformed herself in Monster, man, but this is the greatest Charlize transformation. These dreadlocks are just brave.
They must have demanded her not to act. Like she's on such low energy here.
I don't think she's terrible in this
Oh
movie.
man,
She's
I
fine.
think everyone is terrible in this movie.
Yeah.
This is I don't know. I mean, this is the first time in a few movies, I think at least, there's been a real like mustache twirling villain.
But I don't feel like the mustache.
I guess
twirling-
Statham's in the last one. He's the main.
He's a mustache twirler. Like
Yeah.
and he's like riotous. Like she's just like, I'm gonna do the evil thing now.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, like the biggest villain level is she's a hacker.
Yes,
so, you know.
she's
Named Cipher.
Yeah, dude, Louise Cipher.
You were supposed to change that in the script.
Yeah.
in one of the drafts.
One had Megabyte. I think that somebody calls her Megabyte because the find and replace didn't work perfectly.
First they called her Nemesis, then villain.
I kept waiting for her to be killed by Dozer.
Agent Zero.
Like it or not, Charlize Theron, you're still gonna burn.
So she starts blackmailing Vin Diesel. She shows him like a picture of something on his cell phone. We don't see what it is, and Vin Diesel is like, "Oh fuck, I guess I'll do whatever you say."
And he goes, and it's fine. He abandons Letty, who's Michelle Rodriguez's character, in Havana, right? Is this right?
Yes.
Well, they get called to Berlin.
Oh, that's yeah. She's like, you have to do me a favor, and just wait for instructions. And then we cut to Dwayne Johnson for 20 minutes doing this girls soccer game.
It's funny for about 3.
Yeah, exactly. It really,
It's one of those.
it's
you're
kind
like,
of fun for a second.
yeah, you're like, oh, The Rock can do comedy. That's great. And then you realize, oh, but it's like one joke,
Yeah.
and they keep doing it.
Yeah.
Like he's coaching his daughter's soccer team. It's one of these like reveal gags where he's like, "You're gonna come out there with the intensity to blah blah," give it like a real like pumped up speech, and then it cuts and it's like, "Yay!" and it's a
Yeah.
little girl soccer team. Ha 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 ha.
And
they're
literally
playing-
cut the scene. That's
Yeah.
When you go ha ha ha, that's the end of the scene.
Yeah.
Right. No, it actually cuts to a dude just sitting in a room going, ha ha ha.
No. But we have to be reminded that all the soccer moms want to fuck The Rock.
Oh, well, wouldn't
Oh,
you?
yeah,
But
dude.
there's 3 jokes made at that expense.
Well, yeah.
These girls are, by the way, these girls are doing like this war dance at the beginning. You're telling me all these white parents don't have a fucking problem with
Yeah,
this?
the cops are there. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The cops aren't there.
The Rock like taught them this like Maori war dance or
Yeah.
something. I don't know. I was totally.
I thought
fine
this
with
was fucking America. Let's play some fucking soccer.
Oh man, this is what we're doing during the anthem now, huh? Oh, I get it.
Play some fucking ball.
Can't pray, but we can do whatever that is.
Whatever that is.
Exactly.
Yes, that is what I imagine.
Parents at their children's sporting events.
And this government agent, straight out of fucking Indiana Jones, comes up to him and is like, "Yo, dude, let me just do."
This guy looks like he's wearing a Halloween costume.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
FBI agent.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Fucking 1999 at Party City. You bought your FBI agent costume.
Before you tell me the urgent news, see all those women that want to fuck me?
Oh yeah.
Like right behind me, close in.
So this dude's like, listen, there's a class 4 WMD
Ooh.
that we need you to go to Berlin and steal. And that's the mission.
The Germans again. They're up to their old ways, huh? What's the WMD doing there? It just lives there.
I think
or-
it's being housed there. It's also
okay.
It's an electronic.
Oh, it's an EMP, right?
Yes,
yeah.
EMP.
Speaking of the
sorry.
Matrix, yeah, it's
Electronic magnet problem.
But that's what I thought was
Yes.
weird.
yes, thank you for pointing at me, Eric. That's
I don't
correct.
know what that is.
I'm the science officer on this show.
But it takes out electricity, right?
Electromagnetic pulse.
Yes, thank
that's
you,
it.
Chris.
Yeah.
But I like magnetic problems better, actually.
That's that's an ICP song.
You think it's one of those racist soccer dads? Like, oh, good, that guy's a cop. I called the cops on this fucker.
Oh yeah, probably.
But if an EMP, this is what I don't get. Electromagnetic pulse, right?
Sure.
If that is classified as a level 4 WMD,
Yeah.
what's like an actual WMD?
Like a nuke, probably.
Yeah.
No, I know, but like,
Or
what
like
fucking
dirt.
level are we talking? Because a level fucking 4 just turns off the
if
lights.
we're gonna look at this through the lens of American history, an actual WMD doesn't have to exist.
That's actually true. It can be fucking anything you want it to
Yeah.
be.
But think that would like an actual EMP would like probably wipe out servers to the point where like it would get rid of debt. The one
Yeah.
thing that would
Oh, fuck,
cannot
like the
happen.
end of Fight Club.
Yes,
I mean, it's
something like that.
We should maybe get some of these then.
It's an it's a level 4 WMD most of the year, but on Super Bowl Sunday and Oscar Sunday, it's a level 6. It's like, oh my god, they fucked up the Oscars.
This dude is also like, by the way, Dwayne Johnson, I'm asking you to do this thing, but if you get caught, there's nothing we can do, and you will go straight to jail. And I was like, what? Really? Nothing?
Yeah.
You're just gonna go to jail? Really?
Okay,
it's,
then
it's
no.
Monopoly the movie,
Oh shit! I'd
Yeah.
watch that.
and The Rock is playing the thimble. That's his character name.
And I'll play the horse.
Oh yeah.
And I think like just cut for time. And I noticed on Vudu they were offering a director's cut of this movie.
What?
Yeah, which I did not rent.
7 hours long.
Yeah, probably. I
like-
just rented the theatrical, but I have a feeling in the director's cut, you see this heist.
Oh,
because
yeah,
what
the German
happens
one,
is
yeah.
the Rock is just like, hey, Vin Diesel, get the team together, meet me in Berlin. And Vin Diesel's like, you got it, dude.
Oh wait, I gotta call you back. I have a lot of questions. What time? When? What needs to happen?
Exactly. Where in Berlin? That's a big city.
This is why I kept thinking I was missing something, and that's why I forced myself to watch this twice for this recording, which is terrible. But I was like, wait, because it just like cuts to them after they've already completed
Yes.
the heist. They're in a chase sequence. And
Yeah.
I feel like I was watching a boot that got cut or something.
The guy went to the bathroom.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that'd be great on a bootleg. The guy's just filming the screen, and then he goes out. You see him. You see his feet walking through the lobby, and then going to the urinal.
Holding the camera the entire time.
This is the found footage film I want.
Oh my god.
Or when they used to cut scenes like for violence in like China or like
Oh,
in
yeah,
Japan
yeah.
and stuff like that, you would just get huge swaths of
Used
movies.
to. China's still hacking shit.
It's
to
not
ribbons.
as bad as it used to be.
There is a what's that?
Well, so we're just murdering German cops at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Jawohl.
The
Slaughter.
amount of German police officers who just woke up that day to uphold the law that get murdered by these people, including Vin Diesel.
Right. Well, I think that's why this dude's like, by the way, The Rock, you will definitely go to jail. Because I know you're going to be killing people.
so-
Don't tell me you're not going to kill
Are
people.
they stealing from the German government right now?
think
Like
so.
what?
I don't know if they specify who they're
They-
robbing.
Well, they have to be. Like Mr. Nobody is like something above the CIA, apparently. Like
He's
from
a-
what
he's
I
a
can
man
You
in
know,
gather.
this is the villain of the movie needs to be Angela Merkel now, and like she needs to send like German commandos after everyone.
Yes, I would love that.
If you get,
That'd be pretty cool.
you got Helen Mirren in this movie. You could get like a Meryl Streep, but Glenn Close as Angela Merkel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glenn
Or-
Close will play Angela Merkel,
Angela.
by the way.
Oh my lord.
That's right. Meine Gott.
Oh, du bist aus Deutschland heute.
Jawohl.
So, but she should bring like another.
This is fucking America. It's Angela. I saw her name is Angela. You better answer my call, Angela.
This is Trump yelling at his speakerphone.
Merkel should send her own submarine at the end of the movie. There should
Yes.
be like a new. There should be like this like total curveball at the end of the movie.
Dude, and it would be awesome. The sub just fucking emerges from the icy waters, right? And she's just standing on top of it with her her arms on her hips, and she's in a block of ice that immediately melts.
Yeah.
And she fucking starts kicking ass because she is now the leader of the free world.
Who is?
And she's made out of metal for some reason.
Oh, she's also an android.
She's
Because
Aquaman.
the rock punches her and it just dings. It just dings.
Oh, I love it.
Shit! And it's slow mo, so you see like the ripple through the
Yeah.
rock's forearm.
Every single bone breaking. Because she's the strongest leader in the world.
Right now, absolutely.
So it's this big chase scene, and they get away. Like everything's free and clear.
Well, we're introduced to Tyrese, thank God. Tyrese,
Oh, well,
Ludacris.
Tyrese, Ludacris, the woman who we met in the last film is still hanging out with them for some reason.
Who's from Game of Thrones.
Yes, the hacker.
Missandei on Game of Thrones.
Yes.
Emmanuel, Nicole Emmanuel or something like that.
Oh, I don't know.
I
Plays
forget her name.
the character Ramsey,
Ramsey,
Yes,
that's right.
Ramsey.
which is a first name.
Nathalie Emmanuel. Yes,
Yes.
you were correct. 2 Game of Thrones actors in this movie.
Correct. Tormund Giantsbane.
Oh yeah, he's rocking and rolling in this movie, man.
Rhodes.
As
Yes.
Rhodes.
Yeah, if you can say that guy's real name, you can fucking catch him. That's how you get him, is by saying his real name correctly.
Kristofer Hivju.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was IMDb.
Oh, this is
I'm not-
America.
Chris Herbert.
Chris.
Thought this movie that mostly takes place overseas was America.
We're leaving. So we're the whole crew's back. We're like fucking yip yapping, making all sorts of one-liners. Ludacris is here. Tyrese is not being hilarious.
Oh man, he thinks he's. Why is he the comic relief? Why is
I don't
Tyrese
know.
the comic relief?
Especially because he first comes to this franchise in Too Fast, Too Furious.
I remember that one.
And he's not a joke teller that
No.
much. It's a John Singleton movie, so first of all, nobody's really telling jokes.
He has to like be warmed up by Brian because he like abandoned him.
I mean, like,
that's right.
in his home state or something like that.
And like, yeah, because like he was just another heavy, but he was on the other side of it. I think he was like one of
Yeah.
the good guys or something. Like that's fine, but like have Ludacris be the Joker. I guess you know what I mean.
Ludacris is funnier than Tyrese. He was fucking hilarious in
by
Crash.
a lot.
He was hilarious in Crash.
He opens that door. He starts laughing at all those immigrant children.
Yeah.
Yeah, comic force in nature.
Best part of the movie by far.
So yeah, we're all like speeding away and whatnot, and then like The Rock and Vin Diesel are driving side by side, and The Rock's like, "We did it again, buddy. Well, it's another $10 million for us, or whatever it is." And Vin Diesel runs him off the road.
What?
Yeah, runs him right off the road.
Wait, what?
Right before this, by the way, Vin Diesel does say to Michelle Rodriguez, "I'll see you when it's finished."
Yeah.
Well, and what could he mean by that?
Uh-huh.
And so he runs The Rock off the road, steals the EMP. This is amazing. Vin Diesel, by himself, lifting a weapon of mass destruction. Pretty impressive.
The funny thing is though, like when I watched the trailer of this movie, and I hadn't seen any of these movies in a long time, I was like, oh shit, is he being mind controlled? Because
Yeah.
I was holding out hope that there was some way that he was being mind controlled, because that would be so stupid,
Like
and so
a
lovable.
Dahmer drilled a hole in his head, dropped a little acid in there.
Maybe like a dumb computer chip or a magic
dude, a
spell.
computer chip would be great. Or maybe he gets really hurt and they put him back together like a Frankenstein.
Yes.
Oh, that could be something.
Somebody might think that's stupid. That's smarter than what actually happens.
Well, the thing about it is, like, Michelle Rodriguez already went through fucking soap opera amnesia.
Exactly.
Like, you can't go too crazy.
Sure.
But you can kind of do something like a device, a chip of some
Sure.
kind. And I wouldn't really
It
blink.
would be more plausible than what happens in New York.
It would make more sense considering the way Vin Diesel chooses to act in this film.
Sure.
Which is like a robot or like someone who's being mind controlled.
Right.
or somebody who is, seeing Dwayne Johnson on a set and seeing their career flash before their eyes.
Oh, you think he's just mad at The Rock?
I mean, they're not in a scene, like a shot together.
Yeah.
I'm not crazy
No,
here.
oh, that's a good question. I don't know.
I don't think they share
Really?
a shot in
they
this
don't like
movie.
each other, obviously.
Really?
Yeah, that's a well, that's the
Well,
thing.
Vin Diesel kind of was out of doing movies for a while for whatever reason, right?
Yeah.
This was the only thing that kept him afloat consistently.
What the fuck, dude? Do you not remember our
Nope.
our stunningly positive conversation about The Last Witch Hunter?
No, I do, but that was sort of like his return, right? Because he did Fast and Furious when they like got rid of the thes.
Yeah.
For whatever
He
reason.
came back. He was out of 2.
And 3
And
for the
3,
most
he's
part.
not. He's got a
It's just
cameo at the end of 3.
But now he's trying to become. He wants to be the Rock. I think you're right because then
Yeah.
He's like, all right, well, I'm going to bring Xander Cage back too.
And no, he
Oh,
did not.
fuck! Did you watch that?
I did. It's horrible.
How are we not doing that this month?
Not as funny as you want it to be. It's
Am
not
I-
as ridiculous.
Am
as
I
you want it
crazy
to be.
though? Also, Ice Cube is in that 3rd movie. Do they like have them?
I think
Is he
there's a
really?
stinger, maybe.
Oh, is that what it is? Fuck, dude.
I'm not sure. I
All I
forget it
remember-
almost completely.
All I remember about that movie, which I didn't see, this third, The Return of Xander Cage, this Triple X movie. I remember I was at the AMC on 84th Street. I don't remember. I think I was watching Doctor Strange. The previews are going on. Preview for that movie comes on, right? When he is driving a motorcycle underwater, the theater burst into hysterics, just fucking laughing at this dumb-looking movie.
Well, it's probably right after the text coming this January. It's
Yeah.
like, great.
it's America's answer to James Bond, man.
In the Triple X franchise. I've never seen any of them. Does he only drink Molson Triple X? Is that his drink of choice?
No, and I
No.
feel like that's a
No.
missed
No,
opportunity.
That should
Yeah,
have
it
been.
is.
It's named that because he's a pornographer.
Give me some Molson Triple X. It tastes like a beer with a bunch of wine in it.
Hey, Bob Crane, why's your buddy always around here? All right, I'm trying to make a movie.
I'll tell you what, Steve. If you put that on a slogan for a beer, guaranteed it would sell.
That's exactly how Molson Triple X tastes.
We used to drink that all the time. There's pictures of me and Cabin fucking downing Molson Triple X. Big fucking Foster's cans of Molson Triple X.
I would apologize to everyone the next day. Like, I'm so
I
sorry.
had to several times.
So so Vin Diesel steals this thing, and you're like, what's he doing? He's turning his back on family. Then we get to the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. plane, which is where fucking Cipher lives. And it's her, and it's the guy from Game of Thrones. Rhodes, we'll call him because that's easier.
Well, it is the character's name.
The characters. It's her and Rhodes.
Where's
and
the
nobody
teleporter
else.
room in this plane?
That's a great question.
he gets there awfully easily.
Who, Vin Diesel?
Yeah, like he's been coming back and forth from this
Oh
place
no,
often.
there was a fly in the teleporter.
Came back wrong. Toretto fly.
Hey, have you ever heard of diesel politics? Doesn't really exist.
Man, what I would give to be a Toretto on the wall.
He at least the first time we see him when he's outrunning the German police, the plane touches down briefly.
Oh, right.
It's
They
one of
drive-
those
yeah, he
like
drives
you know
right
they
on.
drop the thing, he drives right on, which I would love to do IRL.
Oh,
one
sure.
time. Just be in a plane or be in a car that drives into a plane,
Mhm.
and I'm like, all right, bring it up.
That's called terrorism, dude.
Yeah, well, you know what, man? I would be lying if I said parts of these films aren't the slightest bit appealing to me.
Yep.
You make tons of fucking money. You just drive around having adventures all over this sexy globe of ours.
And you're clearly an immortal. You clearly
And-
can survive anything.
And I can never die.
So it's revealed that she has his ex-girlfriend who is in some of these movies I didn't see.
Elena.
Several of them.
And spoiler alert, she had a secret baby with him,
Right.
That not even he knew about, Eric.
That's
oh,
right.
yeah, likely story.
Well, I guess what happened was like they fucked,
Mhm.
and then Letty came back from the dead.
Yeah,
So
right.
she's a zombie, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
she is now.
That's
Michelle Rodriguez is
established.
part of the undead.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. Yes, that's true.
I mean, so yeah, this woman who's been in like
Hey,
4
Letty,
of these movies.
All of our wedding pictures, you're not showing up in any of them. Are you a member of the undead?
Oh man, a fucking vampire and Frankenstein get married?
Oh, their parents aren't gonna like that.
That would be a great. But they could do that. He would be that would be a
Yeah.
fun movie. She's like it's underworld, but not really.
Yeah.
She's a vampire and he's a Frankenstein.
Guess who's drinking my mother for dinner?
Mhm, yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, and she's got this. They're on this plane. They're behind bulletproof glass. They show the kid and the woman's Elena.
Elena
is
yes.
like, oh my God, I had this kid. I didn't tell you because, you just got back with Letty and I want to let that happen. I never named the kid. The kid only has a middle name, which is Marcus. I'm leaving the first one just for you, Vin Diesel. You get to choose that.
Because you're such a great guy.
No,
Wow, being named out of order. That's
Exactly.
interesting.
That's his name should be Marcus. If you want to give Vin Diesel the middle name, sure, because nobody cares about
him Baby Boy Toretto.
Boss baby Toretto.
Oh, man. So much sashaying.
I'm gonna name you after my favorite car. GTO. No, that's not. That's like my second favorite car. It's like,
Scott Eastwood.
Scott. Oh man,
Scott Eastwood is my favorite car.
I think that's what Paul Walker was driving at the time.
Oh man. Here come the tweets.
It's okay.
By the way, if you're listening to the back catalog, this is a refresher
Yes.
for new listeners. It turns out we're aware that Paul Walker died tragically. It turns out we have that information. So thanks in advance.
Wait, what?
All right, maybe you should send some tweets.
my favorite thing about this movie. So she's like, "This is what's gonna happen, Vin Diesel. You're gonna do this, or I'm gonna." And he's like, "What's keeping me from tearing you limbs from limbs?" And she's like, "Well, I've got a bunch. You can kill me, but I've got a bunch of men on this plane that are trained and ready at any moment to come in here and shoot your baby in the head." And I'm like, "Who are these baby killers?"
They
And
are
just-
well paid, dude.
I like they're just
that's
cool
the
in
movie.
their heels.
That's
yeah.
the movie I want to watch.
Mhm.
Yeah, the briefing. Please give me the briefing scene
No,
where
it's-
she
it's-
has to train them to do this.
It's just them in like this big room. They're like playing pool. Like, sure hope nobody calls me in there to kill that baby.
Why? That's what we trained to do.
Yeah,
What we
but
paid to do.
Desensitized to it, all right?
look, all I'm saying is like a job's a job. I'll kill a baby if I have to, but I'm not looking
Listen,
forward
you
to
squeeze
it.
your trigger and then it looks like some veal parmesan. It's all right.
Now, boys, your instincts might be to try to shoot the guy who's shooting at you, punching all of your friends, and stabbing everybody else. But first, kill the fucking baby.
Just kill that
All right?
baby.
That is number one. And then number two,
Wait,
you
do
kill the
think-
guy.
Okay, do you think, because we already know Vin Diesel looks like a monster and he's with a zombie or a vampire. Do you think they were like, she was like, hey guys, like you have to come in here and kill this baby because it may in fact be the Antichrist.
Oh right.
I mean,
Oh.
So
There's
Toyota
a bunch of
Toretto,
Catholic
yeah.
priests back there. You
That's
think?
right, Catholic priests.
Mhm.
Damien Toretto.
Well, and Elena makes a fatal mistake here. She's like, Dom, whatever happens, save our son. The way you say that is,
SOS.
Dom, whatever you like. Yes, at the end of the day, I would much rather my son make it than I do. But really, do your best to save me first. Like,
No,
really, let's get everybody off the plane together.
No. Dom, save me. Fuck the baby.
Yeah,
Exactly.
this baby's been alive, what, like 9 months?
If you want to get
10
out of
months?
this,
Yeah,
any other way, you're getting
I
killed.
think
I'm
they
sorry.
should all die as a family.
Oh, yeah,
Right
dude.
then
that's
and
a good
there,
idea.
dude. He should just take the plane down.
Never close your coffin on your own family.
Oh no, that's Dom. Yes, please. Yeah, we're in this tough situation. I never tell anyone else this, but this baby's got a secret twin, and I'm the only one who knows where it is. So you gotta keep me alive, motherfucker. If you love your kids, you want them both.
And that's the one I'm sure is yours.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
This baby that's being held hostage, that's just a ringer baby.
Hey, Cipher, you want us? We should kill that baby now or what? We're just hanging out here. Getting so much overtime, not killing this baby.
I am fucking starving. Is there food on this super plane or what?
Vinny was talking about veal parmesan earlier.
Why are all these
Well,
baby
make it-
assassins Italian?
They would have to be.
So while all this plane shenanigans is going on, The Rock is going to jail
Oh, really?
for about 20 minutes.
And this is like a supermax jail that's in outer space
Yeah.
that has
Yep.
Lloyd Kaufman in it.
He's got
And-
gravity
This is a
boots.
face-off jail. This
Oh,
is,
right,
This
yeah.
is
or not gravity boots, the magnetic boots from Face Off.
or the escape plan jail also.
Was that in space?
No, but it was
No, but
space-like.
Lockout was in space, and so was Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes,
Ah.
also all these are similar to this nonsense.
So Mr. Nobody meets Dwayne Johnson at the prison gates, and they're like, it's one of these like, haha, you're in jail. Let's see how long this. Like the buddiness
Yes.
of like you're going to jail, but like Kurt Russell's playing it like, yeah, you're going to jail, but you're not really going to jail.
You're missing a huge part of this. He drove Scott Eastwood there.
Yeah, that's true.
Stepped out of Scott Eastwood. Scott Eastwood, yes,
Is
playing
parked next to
Right,
him.
because he's an inanimate object.
Yes. For our previous episode, yes, we likened Scott Eastwood to a car.
Right,
I think that was Suicide Squad. Maybe.
Yeah, because he's just so unremarkable. He's like a car in the scene.
It's
Exactly.
amazing. It's got like Clint Eastwood's got to be watching these movies, and he's like, "It's like I fucked a tree, and you were born. You fucking wooden disappointment."
The bean of charm that's kept me going. Lo, these years has been plucked from you, my boy.
Scott, sit down and watch Unforgiven with me. Now you notice how it seems even when I'm not talking, your eye is drawn to me. That's called presence, Scott.
My God, that stool was a better actor than you. I mean, I thought I was with Obama.
That stool who played Obama.
You think that stool was SAG or what?
Oh yeah, that stool had a card, man.
For sure, man.
SAG-AFTRA, dude, one union.
That stool gets screeners.
Yeah.
Mr. Stool got I, Tanya, I think.
Yeah, dude. Well, actually, he didn't get I, Tanya, because last year he went down for bootlegging Moonlight.
Oh, that's
yeah. He
a bummer.
uploaded it
bad.
to the internet. They burned that stool in a wood pile. So yeah, Scott Eastwood is like, so
Little nobody he's
Yeah.
credited as.
What
So, like,
dumb.
who fucking.
because Kurt Russell doesn't have a name. He's Mr. Nobody.
Yes.
So he's like Kurt Russell's little assistant
Mm-hmm.
/ replacing Brian O'Connor in the franchise.
Most definitely doing that.
And it's one of these, like, you know, Kurt Russell's like this fucking free ball and he knows what's going on, laughing at Dwayne Johnson's going to jail, quote unquote, you know. And Scott Eastwood's like playing it by the book,
Yeah.
which Dwayne Johnson does not appreciate. Luke Hobbs fucking picks this man up. This is one of the funniest things in the movie. He picks him up and turns him sideways.
He breaks out of his chains. Like
Yes.
he was the Incredible fucking Hulk.
He is the Incredible Hulk. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. That's who
The
he
Rock
is.
is granted superpowers in this movie. He is like force throwing people. It's wild.
This is his pitch for an Incredible Hulk Netflix series. I'm telling you.
You know what?
I'd
I'd
watch
watch
it.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see?
I would watch
please.
that.
But
But
do
It's
the
it.
thing
like
that
Jay
was-
Baruchel as Bruce Banner, and he turns into the Rock.
That would suck though, like because unless it was like Talking Hulk from like Thor Ragnarok,
sure,
it's
sure.
like
You need The Rock.
I really like Dwayne Johnson and I really like his chemistry, regardless of how shitty the fucking movie is. Like he's
Sure.
usually good in them.
He's
He
the
is
best
definitely
part
the
of this
highlight
movie.
of this. Like,
by miles.
for sure.
Oh sure.
The team up of him and Statham, which is what the spinoff is going to be,
Right.
is like it's clearly the better movie here. There are two movies here, and that's the better one.
Because they're airlifting the only charisma and like decent like screen presence out of the film
Yes.
and putting it into a different movie. That's a bad idea, actually.
Do you think that's a bad idea?
No, I think it's a great idea, but it's a bad idea for Fast and the Furious. Like, you know what I mean? Like, who wants to see these? Like, I don't know.
Right,
Like,
Tyrese would agree with you.
oh man, Tyree. That's the funniest thing. His like beef with Dwayne Johnson because Dwayne Johnson decided to do this spinoff. He's like, you're just disappointing the fans, man. The fans want the movie. You're delaying the movie that the fans want. Like,
I have something here. It's
Oh,
from
okay.
his Instagram. This really struck it for me.
Oh, from the internet ticker. From whose Instagram? Jason Statham?
From Tyrese's.
I don't think Jason Statham has.
Oh, yeah, here's me eating a cheeseburger. Instagram or fucking whatever. Statham.
Oh, I'd follow that.
Oh, so what is Tyrese saying?
This was because he made two posts essentially calling Dwayne Johnson out
Yeah, that's what you want to do.
about this. So this is what I'm sorry to announce that if Dwayne is in Fast 9, there will be no more Roman Pierce. Who could care? You mess with family and my daughter's survival. I mess
Nope.
with yours.
No,
What?
no way.
Wait,
no.
What? Wait, what exactly is he threatening here? That he won't do the movie?
No, he's threatening that if they don't make Fast 9, his fucking kids are gonna starve.
No, but what he's
Wait,
he's
Charlize Theron has his kids now?
what he's saying is
Tyrese's kids?
oh Jesus Christ!
Keeps adding up.
No, what he's saying is if Dwayne Johnson returns as Luke Hobbs in Fast and Furious 9, then Roman whatever the fuck won't be in it. And you know what? No one cares.
No one would even notice.
No, they really wouldn't. I mean, maybe the diehards of this franchise.
I'm sure Tyrese has fans, but it's not like, oh, if he's not in it, I won't see it fans.
There's definitely going to be a scathing Reddit thread, like a really bad one. but other than that, nobody's caring.
Reddit, they could really light a fire.
Reddit loves Tyrese. That's what Chris is saying.
Speaking of Reddit, though, like this,
I'm correct.
Why does this movie get in trouble for SJWing? Because actually, the credit to this movie is the diverse cast. It's like one of the better in terms of diversity.
But
points.
it has so much like masculinity.
That's the problem.
That
Toxic masculinity.
Seriously, like a dude on the internet who he won't call this SJW because it's got all these muscles, and that's what I want to be. I want to be muscles.
Well, thank God they cast Scott Eastwood then. Fucking balances out a little bit.
That's actually a great point because he's like a clean slate. You could project anything onto him. That's me now.
Yeah, well, it also makes knowing a lot about cars a superhero like trait.
We go to New York. The idea is it's a heist in New York, and we're unsure.
City.
And with the Mets. They go to New York, and the idea is there's a Russian diplomat with nuclear launch codes. He's got the nuclear football, everybody.
Oh, man.
This should be more interesting than it is. I know it gets crazy, but...
And
it's actually kind of a little bit of a coincidence in this movie that the Russians have the nuclear football because the Russians have the nuclear football here in America too.
They got them all. They got all the footballs.
Oh, they have all the footballs.
They call it soccer though.
This is after, by the way, The Rock breaks out of jail with Jason
Statham.
I'm sorry. And it's one of those it's so fucking infuriating because we launched this massive prison riot scene. All for Jason Statham and Dwayne Johnson to break out of jail to find Kurt Russell just standing in the driveway being like, what took you so long?
Yeah, also, by the way, 7 guards died. 7 guards, there are 7 fucking orphans out there
Dwayne Johnson
now.
throws a knife into a dude's chest in this movie. That is 100% true.
Dwayne Johnson gets hit by a bunch of rubber bullets and then says, haha, that was your mistake not using real ones.
Yep.
Nice.
They're bouncing off him like Black Adam, dude. He's getting ready for his next movie.
I think it's great that they're reducing government spending by killing all these government employees.
By the way, this is
that's it. He's just cutting it down.
This is after he's taken his cell faucet and started doing bench press.
Oh, that's right. He breaks up
bicep curls with it.
It's like cement sink, and he's fucking lifting it.
And then him and Statham are flirting this whole movie. He's like, I'm gonna stick my foot so far up your ass, you're gonna brush your teeth with your fucking nail polish. And I'm like, I don't give a shit.
It's just one of those endlessly talking shit gags. But what's so dumb about this is on what fucking planet, on what fucking Guardians of the Galaxy planet could Jason Statham best Dwayne Johnson in a fight?
I don't know.
Are you fucking kidding me? No,
he'd stay in there.
He
He knows them karates. He could do the parkours.
No,
it is such horseshit.
More nimble.
I think The Rock is right, Steve. I think he would punch Jason Statham in the face so hard that then his butthole would become his mouth.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Your butthole's gonna become your mouth, and then when you fucking whistle, it sounds like a fart.
That's good.
I heard your dad went into a restaurant and ordered all the food in the restaurant, and then the restaurant closed. Pretty much that for fucking 20 minutes.
It is. It's all this
It's
fucking
stupid.
taunting. Like, when I get out of here, I'm gonna kick your ass. Oh, you're gonna kick my ass? I'm gonna fucking kick your ancestors' ass. And whatever the else fucks.
And they're just jerking off in front of each other in front of plate glass.
Oh,
They
dude,
must
we're
be.
fucking having a Migs toss?
Quick question about the Avengers for no reason.
Sure.
Are they still all in jail after Civil War? A lot of them are. Hawkeye is. Ant-Man is.
Aren't they getting broken out at the end of Civil War?
Wait. I thought they were all executed for being enemies of the state.
No, they're being held by what's William Hurt?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
Thunderbolt
fuck.
Ross. Yeah.
What a shock. I
Oh.
totally forgot everything about that Captain America movie.
So did I, because that was years ago now in the Marvel verse.
It feels like 100 years ago. Yeah, I don't know. Well, in this
No,
movie,
I thought they broke them out, didn't they?
I think the
did they
very
break them?
end
Oh,
is
did they break
Captain
them?
America
Oh, he
breaking
breaks
them all
them. Oh,
out.
okay.
You got to stay for the last 17 scenes after the
Oh,
credits.
yeah.
Oh,
did
actually,
you
yeah,
gotta
you're
do it.
totally right. Now I do remember that stinger.
Sorry about that. So they break out, and then like he assembles the team.
Yes.
And they're like, look,
Instantaneously.
and it's like, yeah, Dom turned, and everyone's like, oh no, we're talking a lot about something called God's Eye, which I think was in the last movie.
God's Eye is in one of the
big
previous
program.
movies.
Yes, it's the last one.
Is it the last one?
It's like a
straight up
computer. It's just
magic.
a computer magic program.
Mm,
It's not a computer magic program, dude. They are doing this right now in the fucking United States of America.
oh, it's called Amazon Alexa.
Oh, Alexa, turn my living room to 30. Thank you very much. That's in my house right now. You're all being recorded.
I know, everyone
I
knows
bet,
my
I
movements right now.
It's true.
This it actually reminded me of that bullshit Jim Caviezel show.
Oh, person of interest.
Yeah.
Which had no interest to me.
Haven't seen an episode so far. In
I
my
watched
life.
some of the first season and I gave up pretty quickly.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
wasn't for me.
I didn't look it.
I mean, I think that there's a scene where they steal it at some point. There's like a concussive
They
blast.
steal God's eyes?
Yeah, man.
It's actually kind
This
of
is-
interesting. They're like using God's Eye to like reverse track where the fuck Vin Diesel is.
Yeah.
And then it zeroes in on a building and Kurt Russell again, the fucking cavalier attitude of this
Cutesy.
character. He
Very
starts
cutesy.
laughing and they're like, what the fuck is so funny? He's like, well, that's this building. And then an explosion happens. Vin Diesel walks in, much like a robot, and he's throwing all these like concussion grenades all over the place.
Yeah, he's playing the Terminator.
Yeah, yes, it's when the Terminator fucking totally breaks
Yes.
into the police station in part 2.
Are you Brian O'Connor?
No, he's out of the game. Excuse me.
Well,
Are you Dominic Toretto? Good enough. Are you Letty Toretto? Oh, you didn't take his name? Fantastic. What are you saying, Kevin? Do these Arnold impressions.
Angela Merkel sent me from the
Yes!
future.
Yes!
It is not Angela, you fucking American pig.
don't you mean Angela?
Hey,
No.
Terminator, get it right or pay the price.
In America, we call her Angie Merks.
This is not California.
Yes.
Mr. Kurt Russell has hired now fucking
Statham.
to
Yeah.
work with the team. Now they got another contractor.
That's like, it's one of these like, you're not gonna believe who you have to work with.
Yeah.
The villain from the last movie. Fucking kill me.
And
Who
of
definitely killed some of your friends.
Oh, for sure.
he
Yeah.
killed that Korean guy.
Definitely
I know.
killed Han. Yeah, Han's definitely got killed
Oh man.
by him.
Han Solo.
No, not
Another guy?
a different Han
Okay. Wait, in a movie?
in a movie.
Oi, I don't know if I can do this. Hey, on, I don't know if you gotta help me. Right? Alright. Statham. Sorry, Chewie, you're gonna have to watch it.
You can come back with me. It's okay, Ben.
I'm looking up this dude's name now because I'm curious. The character's name.
Jason Statham.
I can't fucking.
Oh,
find
Shaw, I think his name.
Deckard Shaw.
Deckard, right? Because he's a replicant.
And Luke Evans is Owen Shaw.
Oh, sorry. I was talking about the Korean character.
Han. His name
It
is
is
Han.
Han.
Oh, is it
It's
Han?
It's
actually Han.
absolutely
Yeah.
Han.
Oh, the actor's name is Sung Kang.
Yes.
There it is.
And he plays Han Solo.
That's right.
He's from the third one. They didn't take Bow Wow. Didn't
Yeah.
keep him in there.
Oh, right. Or fucking Lucas Black, dude.
No.
Adios.
Said no to both.
Actually, isn't Lucas Black in one of the sequels?
He might have like
He
had
does
a
roll up in
cameo
another
for
sequel,
some
I think.
fucking
They were
reason.
trying to make that happen for a while, and I was like, no.
Yeah, they gave up.
Yeah.
I was okay with that failure.
So he's in New York.
Oh,
They track
right.
him to New York. And so the thing is, they're going to get this nuclear football. And Charlize Theron has this magical device, which makes no sense, which is to hack all the cars that have chips on them.
Oh my god.
Yes.
And all independently make them drive around the city to chase after people. But that makes no, you would have to like
perfectly controlled too. They're all
exactly. Like you could make, I mean, like let's say you could hack a car, you could probably make it them all drive forward at once. But these cars like swerving in and out and
It's-
following things.
It's pretty impressive. And this is where the movie becomes truly unbelievable not because of this, like, we're piloting a swarm of bees
Well, you know
car.
what? The Herbie the Love Bug cameo was a little much.
Yeah, that's
you
true.
would need a child fucking fleet like in the movie Toys to pilot all these fucking
Yes.
cars.
Wait, the Robin Williams movie Toys?
Yes.
That's a terrible movie.
might be an episode.
It might be.
No, the thing that's unbelievable, dude, is that until the end of this movie, all New York locations are downtown Manhattan.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot whiz and whir an army of fucking
Yes.
cars in downtown Manhattan at any fucking
You
time
can't
of day.
whiz one car.
Exactly. No, they are. These streets are empty.
Yes.
because it's the streets of fucking Albuquerque or wherever they filmed this movie.
I think they filmed some of it in New York at least.
Only the B-roll.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So like the cars, some of the
Yeah.
cars shit.
Yeah,
But
you can't-
anytime you see like the actors in a car getting out of the car, no sir,
yeah, because you can't drive. Like, there's no way. Like,
Yeah.
these
No.
things are zipping.
it's crazy. It's so
And also, like,
it's
They
total
should have just
insanity.
had him like be chased by subway cars.
And
Like, jump out of the station.
Fast and Pelham 1, 2, 3 Furious.
Yeah.
like the train in Inception.
Yes, yes, exactly.
Oh, they get aboard the Snowpiercer. It's an entire Fast and Furious movie on a train.
Wait, that's it. That's the next level. We're done with cars. We're doing trains.
You
now.
gotta give me the kids. I gotta have the kids. I'm sorry. I need the little hands.
hey, Vin Diesel, I noticed you sneezed. It was you the whole time, Vin Diesel.
Oh man, Walter Matthau in that movie is fucking great.
It's a great movie.
But like this franchise is established off of cars crashing.
Yes.
One of our leading killers.
Yeah. Huh?
Yep.
So I really think you could convince people, get some you don't even have to film anything original. Just get a bunch of footage of all these Amtrak derailments that are happening. And then just like put plot around it.
Yeah.
Sure.
And you're done.
That's a movie.
That's a big movie.
B-roll the train movie.
Yeah.
You can call it.
So the most ridiculous part, which is actually kind of cool, but also ridiculously stupid. They drive near an overground garage,
Yes.
and then she makes it rain cars upon them.
It's
This is a
kinda
terrorist
cool.
attack. Sorry, this
Yeah,
is
big
an
time.
absolute
Time.
1,000% a terrorist attack.
She
And
was always
like
a terrorist.
New York is closed for business.
The
for-
Avengers show up. They're like, "Do you need us? I mean, look at this. Do you need us? Who did this?
Well,
Was
this
it
is-
Thanos? Did Thanos fucking do this?
No, this is one of those fucking missions you send Hawkeye on.
Yeah, you're right.
Cypher is exactly the fucking villain that Hawkeye can go after.
Hey, Hawkeye! A bunch of cars fell out of a garage. Go take care of
we
it.
have
It's just Hawkeye informing all the owners. Like he looks up each plate. It's like, oh, okay, Gary Johnson. All right, let me give him a call.
Hey, Linda Cardellini, can you make me some coffee?
This is gonna be a long night of
I
regrettable phone calls.
I'm gonna be on Google all night. By the way, Ludacris in this scene decides his dream car is a tank, a mini tank.
Yeah, it's
That
pretty
he-
cool.
Wouldn't that be hard to drive if you've
Yes.
never done
Yes.
it before?
I don't know. He does make some mention.
I don't
about-
know. I know how to put gas in it.
No, he makes some mention about how they're making these things like easier to pilot or something.
But also,
doesn't he?
like, aren't you trying? I mean, this is the joke of all of these movies is that like all these missions you would want to be inconspicuous, but
Yeah.
yeah,
like, this is the most fucking
yes.
you might as well be blaring a horn on your way down Fifth Avenue.
And Tyrese was looking for like a Lamborghini or something.
$1 million Lamborghini.
A blood
by the way.
orange or something, an
Mhm.
orange
Yeah.
Lamborghini.
There's a weird thing somewhere around here where they're like trying to tail Vin Diesel, and he like pretends that his car broke down, and he engineers this whole thing to
Yeah.
have a meeting with Helen Mirren,
Who's not been in these movies yet, right?
No,
she
This is
has
her
not.
first appearance.
she has
plays,
not.
She
And
plays, spoiler alert, Jason Statham's mother because she's British.
Jason Statham and Luke Evans.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Luke Evans, who was previously in the franchise, of
Mhm.
course.
And it will be soon.
But it's just like I was trying to like piece this part together. How the fuck
Did
does
he
he
get-
set up this meeting?
And
Who
see, that's the
cares?
thing is nothing in this movie connects. There's no connective tissue between scenes.
I mean, maybe it's in the
Scenes
F.
just
Gary Gray
happen.
cut.
Maybe.
And then like
I mean,
those
maybe
cute-
he pulled like a ghost dog, got a pigeon, started clapping on a roof.
I think you were leaning to what the answer might
Oh,
be.
no, I mean, like he also gets those Cuban guys to help, but like, how
Right.
does he talk to those dudes? He's on this fucking shield plane. Also, how is he not jet lagged all the time?
Also, but-
every time he gets off this thing, he's been on a plane for 14 hours. Like, oh, my fucking back is
I
killing
think
me.
it lends more validity to the theory that he's a fucking Frankenstein monster,
that's right.
man.
And are they having sex?
No,
Who? No.
Wait, who?
No.
Him and
Helen
Theron?
Mi-
Him and
No.
Theron.
No.
Because she kisses him in that.
That
That's
was
like a
just-
mind game.
Yeah, that
Yes.
was just to fuck with his lady, right?
Yeah, they're not
I get-
fucking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it seemed very weird, their whole shtick.
Yeah, they're not fucking.
Okay.
Also, doesn't much sense, does it, to like take these cars from the toy shop
Uh-huh.
and then like transport them to other parts of the world?
No.
Why don't you just get a car there?
Well, that wouldn't be as cool.
I mean,
Eric.
yeah,
It's gotta
and
be
I
the
mean,
cool ones are
how
here.
much? Where is this bottomless well of money for these operations?
Oh, you know why
Oh,
we
it's-
don't have education in this country?
We don't have education. We don't have healthcare. The military budget is so big. It's just like, okay, some Lamborghinis are in there. That's fine.
for Mr.
Grappling hook cars.
for
Got
Mis-
it.
for Mr. Nobody Super Squad.
Exactly.
Well, that's always the thing with these movies is like first they select the car and then there's like the downtime scenes where they're outfitting them with shit they'll use later in the movie.
Sure.
So like you see that in this, like they select their car at the toy shop and then they're like, okay, now we're just going to work on them for a little bit and do things like install grappling hooks.
The grappling hook
that's
scene's
so
ridiculous.
That's so fun. Just spending the weekend working on these cars before I go on my adventure.
So Vin Diesel dresses like, I don't even know, like he's in heat for a second.
Yeah,
he's
he
got a
is.
mask and he's got a chainsaw. He gets the nuclear launch code.
I'm in heat, Charlize. I'm in heat.
But here's the
I
thing.
need to go.
It's just a heist. Why would you hire someone that doesn't want to do a heist versus hire 4 guys that do want to do a
They
heist?
got all those baby killers. Too.
Exactly. What we could do a heist for you. We could knock. We're good at heisting. We're good at killing babies. Whatever you want, Charlize. Where you want to be.
That's actually a great point.
Yes,
I don't understand why she necessarily needs Vin Diesel.
because
for
he's
this.
the best.
No.
It's all
Of
the
course,
best.
he's the best. He's Vin Diesel. Oh my god,
This
he's
is
the
essentially,
best.
but this is essentially that like cop hit in the beginning of The Usual Suspects.
Yeah. Yes.
So
yeah,
if you spend $60,000 on that, maybe.
Actually, by the way, I'm remembering the end of the movie wherein we find out that Vin Diesel, he might not be the best because he's not the fucking first person that she went to for this job. Because like she went to Luke Evans, that got fucked up. She tried to recruit Statham, and
Yeah.
Statham was like, "Oi, you responsible for my brother being in a coma? Fuck you." So second turn down. Then she went to Vin Diesel. He's the third choice for this operation, man.
Yeah,
That's a bummer. That's a bummer to find out.
If you're going to your third option, get an easier third option.
Yeah. I would feel the other 2 dudes are easier. They don't have teams assigned to
And
them.
also, like, baby assassins are so much more expensive than regular assassins.
That is
Oh, you pay
very
double.
true.
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
gotta pay
God.
double.
killing kids, you're paying double.
And you're contracting them for over a long period of time, like holidays.
And there's definitely a bonus when you actually do kill the baby.
well, yeah, of course.
Oh my God, I actually got one.
So he gets the thing. They do this really stupid grappling hook car nonsense thing.
They're all like pulling the car in different directions.
to like keep him still.
And you know what, Andrew? I don't know a lot about cars and stuff. So they have all these all 4 from every corner, like somebody from the cast grappling hooks Vin Diesel's car from a different point.
Right.
to keep
All
him still.
cars have grappling hooks. Come on.
Yeah, and somebody's like, and he's pulling them like, I don't know how he's doing it. This car's got to be 2,000 horsepower. Then the other guy goes, it's more like 3,000. I think The Rock is like, yeah, try 5,000. I'm like, why? We're just making up numbers.
Well, no.
just making
Did
shit
you, guys,
up.
did you guys not have this in your cut? He says that, and it pans back, and there's actually 5,000 horses in addition to the car pulling.
This is a really impressive shot, like
Yeah.
Gandhi, 5,000 horse extras.
Exactly. This crowd of horses.
It's my favorite band, Crowd of Horses. Yeah, so like he breaks through and like all this stuff, and then
Yeah.
he and Letty have a thing on the street, and this is when Rhodes from Game of Thrones come down, and he's like being a heavy, and he almost kills Letty. Probably,
He's gonna put one right between the eyes, dude.
I think Letty should
But
be on this mission.
He
FYI.
kills. What is her name? Eleanor.
Who's that?
Elena.
Elaine-
Yeah, she's
Elena,
murdered
he
on the
killed-
plane.
he-
Rhodes shoots
Yes.
her.
So we
they don't
know
get
that
the-
he's capable of killing.
Yes.
So is he part of the baby killers or not?
Oh, I think
No, he killed a grown adult.
Yeah,
That's
but I
not
think
a
he
baby.
came, I know, but he came out of the baby killer doorway. I think. I think he might have been at least playing cards with those boys.
He was just asking them if they had any cigarettes.
But now that that what I was getting at is that heightens the tension between him and Vin Diesel.
Yes,
if
for the
there was,
fighting.
if this was a movie that had tension,
Yes.
there would be more of that.
Oh, and Vin Diesel fake kills Jason Statham, and you know for a fact he's fake killed
Yeah.
immediately.
because I didn't see this movie in theaters, and I already got the notice that he's getting the spin-off with
Yeah.
The Rock.
Yeah, he gets shot in the chest a few times, and then like you don't see anything else, and everyone's like, "Oh, he's dead," and like you don't really hear about him again.
Right,
for-
he's kind of out of the movie for a little bit. I do love that, like, the way that they get these fucking grappling hooks on Vin Diesel's car. It's kind of like trying to take down a whale in the 1800s.
Yeah,
It's pretty great.
well, it's like Gulliver's Travels for a second.
He should play a whale, right?
Moby Dick starring Vin Diesel and Patrick
Seriously.
Stewart.
Yes.
Patrick
fuck.
Stewart redoes his Ahab, his classic Ahab.
Yeah.
and the whale this time is Vin Diesel.
I do the voice of the whale.
I also did the mocap. It was me in my bathtub.
Just swimming. Somewhere around here, so the briefcase is the nuclear
Codes or
football,
whatever.
and
Yeah,
whatnot, the codes. And when this is relayed to us in the film, it is through that fucking sick 4-door Scott Eastwood. And did you guys catch this? You get hip to this?
Leather seats.
He says, nuclear.
Oh, does he?
He certainly does, dude.
Hey, Scotty, in this house we say nuclear, god damn it. We didn't go to finishing school. I prefer just nukes. Just saying nukes and foliage. Like a nuke's power plant. Hey, Scotty, why don't you go down to the library and learn something? What an ironical situation we found ourselves in. That's right. I don't give a fuck. I wasn't supposed to go to college, Scotty.
Oh, we butcher our own language.
Yeah, so the debate, the wife killing scene. So Vin Diesel gets back on the plane, and she's like, "Why didn't you kill Letty?" And he's like, "I couldn't." And he's like, and like to teach him a lesson. It's Charlize Theron's holding the baby. Thorman Giant Spain comes in and shoots this dude, shoots his ex-girlfriend in the head.
Yeah.
This baby is done at this point. This baby's Gacy Town. Like,
Yes.
this is a very specifically important developmental stage for a baby.
This baby
Wait,
will remember.
Are you suggesting that babies shouldn't witness murders?
I am mostly suggesting that.
Dr. Spock over here.
Yeah, we do Molly coddle our kids. I know he wants a participation trophy. He doesn't want to watch his mom get shot in the head by a guy from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, and we're not going to get to it yet, but what happens with Jason Statham later
Yes,
certainly
yes.
does not help the matter.
Oh man, is it dumb? So let's push it forward
Yeah.
here. So they're like, all right, she's got these launch codes, and what she's going to use it with is this like decommissioned Soviet submarine.
Yeah.
That's like, it's at this place that was part of Russia, but now it's like held captive by defectors.
Yeah, that's them like, wait, we're still releasing this in Russia. So they're Russians, they're not Russians.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like extremists.
Even
or
the characters are
something.
geting confused. They're like, wait, who the fuck are these people? So it's like all
Edward
of a
Snowden
sudden,
comes out, "Hey, that's my house."
Oh, I used to live in that abandoned submarine.
Anyone taking a ride back to America? Hitching a ride.
I live alone down here like the phantom of the internet.
he definitely does.
The Rock has something right here where
Click a click, click a click, click.
The Rock's speech ends in like, "Save the goddamn world." Like he's
Yeah.
got one of those lines.
The stakes are way too high for a
We're
fucking
literally
car
stopping
movie.
World War
So-
III.
She's gonna launch she's gonna launch, nukes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Why?
Oh no, she
Oh.
sits down
Oh,
with Vin
this
Diesel.
is great. She is great.
Why?
There's like a-
Charlize Theron.
There's like a Chinese restaurant on this like plane. Like I don't know, it's like a very like
Totally.
It's just it's just
Or it's like a tiki restaurant.
yeah, it's a very like cool little glass part of this that looks like you can get a really good cocktail.
It's where Vin Diesel mourns the death of the mother of his child and orders a pretty strong zombie all at the same time.
And she
Sounds
comes
pretty
in and
good.
she kind of says, you know, this is why I did this is why I'm doing this. And it's like, I want to hold the world accountable, and if I the superpowers of the world accountable.
Yeah.
So if I fire off a nuke, they'll know that they're on a short leash.
Yeah, like
question mark.
like she's watching them is the idea.
What? That makes no sense.
And it's
Makes
also
zero sense.
That
it's a
makes no
horse shit.
sense.
Like, I'm a terrorist, but don't worry, I'm a good guy. Like,
Yeah.
I'm doing it for all the right reasons, but I'm still also totally
Look,
a terrorist.
This has to be released everywhere. So I can't really have a characteristic of villainy.
Yeah, we've got no allegiance to anyone.
No political ideology can't really
just
be going.
make her like fighting for the caliphate.
Yeah, or
Oh shit!
There you
Yeah, like Rambo.
Oh, that would be the easy way to go.
or like just trying to topple America for any. There's a bunch of reasons to want
Yeah.
to do that.
Topple us.
But that's the thing. Is like, but you know why? It's definitely the political reason you brought up, Chris. But I also think it's because these movies have to perpetuate themselves. I guarantee you, she's a good guy by the 9th or 10th movie.
Oh, you
it's
think
just like
Cypher's coming back?
we're like we need to get her back, and like
she
she's
like defects from ISIS.
yes, and she's like,
well, no, they're
oh,
gonna need a really good hacker at some point.
and like everyone's like, oh man, I'm so mad. Okay, you might as well, Charlize Theron. Like,
Man,
like
they're gonna need a really
Ramsey
good-
will get kidnapped.
No, just
or
Yeah.
something.
get Edward Snowden.
Oh, yeah. I like cars too. I can hack and drive cars.
I do have a leather jacket. I know that's important to you guys. I
So-
have tiny sunglasses and a leather jacket.
Back in the States, I drove a Toyota. Do you know what a Toyota is?
Could you fix my Toyota?
My Camry could go at least 80 miles an hour.
Hey, Mr. Nobody, so long as you're throwing out amnesties all over the place. Yeah. And just if you wouldn't mind seeing
Could we please pardon that American hero already?
yeah.
So the dumbest, I think, one of the dumbest parts of this movie. Let's not get nuts, but so basically, they're like, all right, we have to leave for Russia to do this thing, and Scott Eastwood is like, is pretending that he's still a stuffed shirt, but you can tell he's not
yeah.
because he's not wearing a suit anymore.
Uh-huh.
He's just dressed hipply like the rest of them. And he takes a fucking crowbar and smashes the case where the keys to all the cool cars
Oh
are,
my
right?
God.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, all bets are off and whatnot. And fucking Kurt Russell, who I love, has no business being in this movie.
Sure.
It's fucking useless that he's here. So much so that in like the tail end of this scene, he's like, see, it didn't take long for this guy to get on the side of the angels, and now he's part of your family and whatever. And then he just goes, well, das vidanya, and literally fucking Kurt Russell, the actor, just steps backwards away from the camera. And it's like, well, that's it. See you at the end scene.
That's what every scene he's explaining what's happening to the audience again.
Yep.
In case you missed it. Like
But I
that's what
think-
he's doing in almost every scene. He's
I
in.
think that Das Vidanya was ad-libbed. And he's like, well, you got fucking 4 days with me. This is the end of day 3. Das Vidanya. See you tomorrow, everybody.
Me and Goldie are getting dinner.
Yeah, exactly.
Goldie, hold the table. I'll be out.
Filming in downtown ABQ.
Kurt's feeling tired tonight.
Oh, yeah, Kurt is feeling tired.
I would love to eat Thai food with Kurt Russell.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. I bet you
Right?
he can put down like 6 Thai iced teas and not even get jittery.
It wouldn't affect him at all.
No, dude. No way.
You know he's putting his feet up on that table.
Oh,
And no one,
absolutely.
the waiter's like, one of the waiters like, oh, I should stop that guy. And the other waiter's like, don't you dare.
yeah.
He'll put his fucking dirty boots up on this table. It'll be an honor.
And also, come on, he's going to leave a great tip.
Mhm.
Which
And
is a
also-
fantastic tip.
He's shelling out the extra money to get that fucking artificial duck meat in that fucking dish. Man. It's where
Is he,
it's like
is he vegan?
no, but he just likes to shell out because it's like the regular price for the dish is $18 if you get it with like tofu, chicken, or pork, and then it like moves up a little bit if you're getting like like the spicy pork option
Yeah,
or
sure.
the regular duck. But then the artificial vegetarian duck's like $22 somehow.
shit.
Kurt Russell don't give a shit.
Well, that's what I feel like.
I think I just called him Kurt Russell.
I believe that like whenever he orders anything, if you can add on something to it, he has to add on all
Fuck
the
yeah,
things.
dude.
Well, as
So
long
like
as
whenever he gets a
does.
pizza, everything's on it.
Welcome back to Russell Rules.
As long as we got the menu in front of us, what kind of apps are we talking about tonight?
Oh, he's definitely getting the curry chicken puff pastry.
Uh-huh.
2 orders, dude.
Yeah.
It's a big table.
Here's a question because these two guys, if we're talking food, these two guys are always at each other's throats, and it's very clear they don't like each other. Who would you rather have dinner with, The Rock or Vin Diesel?
The Rock.
The Rock.
Yeah, it's
Vin
not even a question.
Diesel No thanks.
Vin Diesel, 1, you're going to a bad restaurant. 2, he's going Dutch.
I'll put. You know what? I'll get out a bowl, put some dog food in it, and throw it out back. For
Also,
Vin
like,
Diesel.
I feel like also like Vin Diesel, like he probably like eats like a squid.
Yeah.
Like he's like feeding a beak where his crotch is.
Oh,
Well, to be fair, The Rock will entertain you. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But Vin Diesel, you wants you to entertain him.
you see,
What do you got?
you
That's it, huh?
You see, Steven, Vin Diesel has got like it's where he eats is in his crotch, and he's like a little sarlacc. He's got a little sarlacc mouth. He doesn't have a penis, Steven. He's got a little sarlacc that eats.
Oh, that's how you defeat Vin Diesel is you throw a chicken bone in his mouth that he can't get out. Like the Rancor.
Oh, hey, Steven, I saw this great movie called Boiler Room you might want to check out. There's a great new talent in there I invented named Vin Diesel. He's completely computer animated.
I would believe it.
I met Vin Diesel when he was a boy, and he was the inspiration. He was inspiration for the pit that took poor Boba Fett.
The Great Pit of Cocoon.
Oh, holy fuck. Nice. Is there a book about that?
There are several, Steven.
Steven, we were tooling around at Skywalker Studios, and lightning hit a keyboard, and then Vin Diesel came out.
You see, Steven, you really should have done a Jaws expanded universe. We could have had a whole book about the ocean.
So, anyways, we're in Russia now.
Yes.
We get some bad Tyrese, like, I don't know how to read Russian stuff.
Oh
By the
my
way,
God, him trying to read Cyrillic is one of the most offensive things I've
dear
ever
God.
There's a lot of fun with that. And also Tyrese's thing is like everyone, because of this huge terror attack that happened in Germany, was moved up to the top 10 criminal list, most wanted list. Not Tyrese. He's number 11.
Yeah. Interpol did not deem Tyrese fit for the top 10, I guess is the idea.
And he's all upset about it. That's like
Sure
kind of his
is.
running joke of the movie.
Right. He's like right up there with like a dude that puts pipe bombs in abortion clinics. What was that guy's name? Eric Robert Rudolph.
Yeah.
oh, right.
I think they got him though, didn't they?
I hope
I don't
so.
know.
That guy calls her Angela Merkel, I'll tell you that much.
So Vin Diesel, on like the last leg of this mission for Charlize / Cipher, drives to this separatist base. And
where they're making droids to fight the clones.
Of course.
Steven.
General Sidious is there.
Mm-hmm.
And
General Grievous.
oh, pardon me, Darth
and
Sidious.
Count Dooku.
Oh,
Count,
It's over.
Count
The
Dooku.
podcast is over.
yeah,
Stop
there it is. That's how you did it. That's how you ruined it.
Count Dooku wouldn't recommend this movie either, Steven.
So he
Count
launches.
Dooku would zap this movie with fucking lightning, man.
I wish I could. He launches this EMP. He breaks down all their electric shit so they can like drive in or whatever. And
By the
then-
way, there's definitely an easier way to do that, but sure.
I mean, who knows? Well, here's the thing. Here's why you're doing it this way. This movie is the plot of a video game.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
And this scene, very much so, because he launches this EMP and drives into the place. And then you have Charlize like in his ear, and she's like, all right, Toretto, now you have to drive to the submarine on the other side of the compound. Once you get there, you have to drive underneath it and launch that EMP again. But hopefully by the time you get there, that EMP is recharged to full power.
Your father
my
helped me
God.
like that too.
Yes, dude,
Yes.
Are you kidding me? This is a fucking Star Fox mission if I ever saw
Boo
one.
boo boo dabba, it's me, Falco. I am now playing the bird Falco.
Dip to dip, dip to dip. I too am Slippy. I'm taking over this whole franchise.
Oh, one-man show.
Welcome back to Vin Diesel's Star Fox, a one-man show where I do all the voices. Dip to dip, dip to dip.
I would buy tickets to that. That was like off Broadway or something for sure.
off Broadway,
Yeah.
dude. He's doing the back of
It's
a fucking Burger King.
Awful Broadway.
I'm gonna go behind this curtain and be the monkey Andros, where there's only a slit for my head and my hands. Gonna grab you.
Dip to dip. Oh, I blew the line. Dip to doop.
Gonna dip my my hands into paint before I do Andros.
Oh, Vin Diesel.
He's not good. So why doesn't anyone have a fucking Jeep in this scene? Like everyone's got these sports cars. We're driving on ice. Get a fucking 4x4. That's one thing I know.
The
You
Rock-
want 4x4s.
The Rock has something with like a fucking plow on it.
That's what you want to be driving.
He's the only one who's thinking. Well, they do make fun of Tyrese
Yeah.
for taking the Lamborghini out. They're like, "Oh yeah, you feel bad selecting that Lambo."
But like he's being, your friend is currently being shot at. You want the last thing he hears is your jibe?
well, that is what these dudes like ride and die by.
Yeah.
All the like jib jabbing and
Yeah.
busting balls.
They're also immortals.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
you have
true.
to
This is
remember
just the
this.
playtime of the gods.
You're right, and they know
You
that.
are- you
They
are
know that.
absolutely right.
Fast 10, playtime of the gods.
Yeah, because I mean, this franchise is famous for like killing people off, bringing them back for no
Yeah.
fucking
Sure.
reason.
Do you hear those car crashes? That's just God's bowling.
There's a really bad thing where like when they all roll up in their selected vehicles, Ludacris has the tank, right?
Mhm.
So there's this one shot, I don't know if you noticed this, they all speed in and the tank comes in. It is a CGI tank. Like, because
Yeah.
they're making it move in a
course
way
it
that this
is.
tank probably can't move.
Sure.
Like it sort of like power slides into a parking space.
The movie cost $250 million.
Man, that's outrageous.
How?
Well, because you got to pay for lines like "She just carjacked a submarine."
Oh my God, that's so stupid.
Oh, I'm sorry. In layman's terms, she just carjacked a submarine.
I think we call that a subjack.
subjack. Hey, you're subjacking over there or what?
Yeah, I got a subjack loan.
Welcome to Toy World.
So, Vin Diesel unleashes his master stroke, which is
What's
Jerking
that,
off at
Steve?
Toy World.
it's the British brothers of Jason Statham and Luke Evans infiltrate this plane
Right.
on orders, and then we start getting flashbacks of like
Setting it up, baby.
Jason
Set it up.
Statham and Helen Mirren like having fun together. That's almost a fun scene.
I'm kind of okay with it.
I find Jason Statham very pleasant.
Yeah.
I think he's got, like,
yeah, I don't mind him. I don't
Yeah.
watch his movies, but if
No.
I find myself in a situation such as this,
he's
I'm like,
always
all right.
funny.
He's
Yeah.
also very funny.
yeah, he's very funny.
That spy movie.
Yes.
he's
My
very,
God,
very
he's
funny
so
in that
fucking
movie.
funny in that. Was it Paul Feig directed that movie?
Yes, I think
Yeah.
so.
I like him in those first two.
Crank
Cranks.
movies.
No,
Crank 1 is a great movie.
Crank
and,
1
and,
is
and the
great.
podcast.
my 1999 Fat Boy loves the Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels and Snatch, motherfucker.
For
Have
sure.
you
Oh, yeah.
watched either of those as a grown adult?
My 1999 Fat Boy loves. I feel like I would like those movies.
They hold up.
Yeah.
Do
I
they
think-
really?
Um,
Well, I didn't like Snatch when it came out.
oh,
I-
okay,
I
then
still-
you're not
yeah.
gonna like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it.
But you're watching those movies, man. You gotta fucking sit through Vinnie Jones just being there.
That's the high water mark.
Yeah.
You know
of
what?
Vinnie
I
Jones
would take him
culture.
as a baby killer in this.
He's killed babies
Yeah.
on screen and off.
Hey, Cipher, you want me to kill these babies?
I'm smiling already.
So they infiltrate this thing, and like this is when Cipher's plans goes off the wheels because the guys on the ground are fucking with her thing. The girl from Game of Thrones is doing a bunch of hacking. Sure,
They're like hack fighting,
they're
Yeah.
they're a little doing a hack fighting. Yeah,
which gets old really fast because like Ramsey's like, all right, I'm in, and then Cypher's like, nope, and then you see Ramsey like, oh no, she fucking locked me out. I'll just get back in again.
Yeah,
Oh,
I gotta
she
get
locked me
around
out.
it. Oh, I got it, but not again.
It's so
oh
obnoxious.
no! How about this?
Mhm.
Okay. Oh no!
So all that happens. The Evans boys are going through the Evans takes the cockpit,
Yeah.
and Statham is doing everything else.
Which Luke Evans, by the way, he's a great actor. I like Luke. I like Luke Evans a lot. No, I do.
Who-
My eyebrow is pretty high right now. I'll be honest.
Luke
don't even
Evans
know
as
who-
Gaston in that live action Beauty and the Beast is fucking great.
Can I just say I have no idea who that is,
He's
and I don't remember this character in this film at all. But
He's the guy holding a gun to the pilot's head.
He's got a fun mustache. He's in.
When
was
Jason
I watched
Statham
this
is
movie-
dancing with the baby.
Oh, you know
Remember
what?
that?
This is the third appearance of
No.
Luke Evans, and Eric's never been on any episodes. He was in he was Dracula and Dracula Untold,
Right.
and he was like the handsome cop in the
Raven.
Raven.
Oh, fuck yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you
you
weren't
just-
there.
you-
I don't think I'm meant to be exist in the same world.
Did you see
as,
High Rise?
No.
Oh,
he's
okay.
And there's something
He is
there's
good in
something
High Rise.
preventing me from watching Luke Evans movies. I watched this movie twice. I didn't notice him. I think
Eric's
I
like,
think-
who's talking? I don't see anyone in
Yeah.
the frame.
You don't
I
remember?
think it's like a
wait,
vampire.
you don't remember Jason Statham dancing with the baby?
No. Wait. Yes. Yes.
But
I
no,
do.
but look,
Yes, I
Luke
do.
Evans is barely in this.
Is
scene.
he the baby?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, the baby's
Okay.
name is
For the
is Luke
purposes of
Evans.
moving forward, yes, Luke Evans is the baby.
I
He's
will-
got some nice headphones there.
I will say that when I saw High Rise, I was like, oh, maybe Luke Evans can be good because he's been terrible in other stuff, but he was very good in High Rise.
He is really good in High Rise.
Which is not a good movie, but he's good in it.
It's
No.
fine.
I've yet to enjoy a Ben Wheatley film.
Really?
I'm that guy.
Free Fire is just all right. Also,
Free Fire is a fucking great 20-minute short that's somehow 94
Yeah.
minutes.
that's a Hangover movie.
I like Kill List a lot.
Oof. Keep it.
Anyway,
Keep it all to yourself.
so Statham steals the baby, and this is what we were talking about. He puts headphones on the baby.
Beats by Dre.
He sure does. It was right to give him a Coke. Here, baby, drink this Coke.
Was this a takeoff of the Face Off scene, you think?
Oh, kind of, sort of.
It reminded me exactly of that
yeah,
scene.
Like when the music's going on, the
Yeah,
baby's in
somewhere over
peril,
the rainbow.
and the baby's
Oh,
like,
shit.
"I'm a dumb baby," and there's like all these cool dudes doing muscle gun stuff.
Doing those muscle guns, man.
Yeah, dude,
Muscle
fucking-
guys like Nick Cassavetes.
It's like, yeah, it's,
He's the Incredible Hulk in that movie. Don't
He is.
Yeah, he's playing a fucking giant monster
Dude,
in that movie.
Chris, you
Fur
might have been a
coat?
little
That's
too
true.
early. You were too young, I should say, back in when was that? 97.
Sure.
But that dude, this was like sexiest scene imaginable.
Oh, okay.
You got like that clear dome dude,
Sure.
Nick Cassavetes.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
You got
Looks like
John
Sam the
Travolta and Nick Cage, who were
He
the.
does look like Sam the Eagle.
Yeah, he actually
Sexy
really does.
Sam the Eagle. Great.
Could you imagine getting fucked by Sam the Eagle?
Ah, we're fucking now.
Oh, this is wrong.
So Statham puts these headphones on, and this is when he starts doing karate around the plane and shooting and killing people. And he's like, "Hey, baby, you doing all right?"
Oh,
And we get like,
Jesus.
it's like he's on Peep Show for a while because you get all these like, these like first person shots of the baby.
The baby, by the way, is listening to the fucking Chipmunks Christmas song. Put a bullet in my head.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Cut to 20 years later, this baby, totally, he grows up normal. Although, let's pretend he goes to foster care so he can grow up normal, as opposed to being raised by Dominic fucking Toretto.
Right.
But like, let's pretend, he's just a normal guy. He's working an office job, goes to his office party. Like, oh, it's fun, that Christmas,
Yep.
that Chipmunk song. He pisses himself and starts killing people.
Right.
Oh, no,
right.
He starts getting dizzy,
It's
like
as if he's been like thrown around or something,
Mhm,
and then he vomits.
That's how he's activated.
It's
dude.
like Silent Night, Deadly Night when they make him wear that Santa costume.
Yes!
He
Yeah.
remembers his parents' killer or whatever.
Yep.
Punish! He starts
Yeah.
killing everybody? Yes.
Oh man, that movie's pretty cool. And
The
then
first-
that second movie is just a clip show of the first movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steve, remember me and you watched that movie one time at like 6 o'clock in the morning
It was
on
a
my computer?
late night.
There was no reason to do that.
Nope.
But you found one, goddamn.
Sure
it.
did. So yeah, Statham is Stathaming around this plane. He's taking lives and then like comedically checking in on this baby.
Twirling the baby about.
Mhm.
Yeah, the physics with this baby, the baby is in like a little carrier thing.
Sure.
And he's like throwing it all over the cockpit.
It's made to look like a super carrier a little bit, right? Like, because it's like, it looks a little high-techer,
But
maybe.
I was kind of wondering if it was bulletproof, which would have been pretty cool.
Mr. Nobody's like, all right, a bulletproof baby carrier. Sure, we got it.
That'll cost $50
But
million.
Close 12 schools in Texas. We got it.
But this kind of makes sense because Vin Diesel has already done a baby action movie.
That's right, The Pacifier.
The Pacifiers. So he's into baby action.
He's
so this makes
into baby.
sorry.
action. Keep that in the toy store, man.
No, not those schools. Close the ones that teach slavery was bad.
So that's going on. I think he almost fights Cipher, but then Cipher's like, "Ha! I'm gonna leave. Goodbye, movie."
She has the line, "I'm the only one in this room that has a parachute.
Sure.
Is the thing, and
Yeah,
she just
so-
conveniently flies away.
And this
So
is
she'll be back,
after,
I guess.
after she shot the heat-seeking missile at Vin
right.
Diesel and all them, and Vin Diesel's is like, "Oh yeah, heat-seeking missile, I could drive. Oh wait, now the missile's going into you.
That's
going
pretty
into
much what happens.
It's going into you, submarine."
That's audio from the film.
Oh, and he also, I wanted a better fight between him and the guy from Game of Thrones.
Yes.
His setup and
Ugh.
they're both big dudes. Like that's cool.
I was like, here we go.
Mhm.
Fucking finally, Giant's Bane. Let's do it.
Nope,
because-
5 seconds.
well, because Vin Diesel's like,
I'm not allowed to sweat in an action fight. If someone fights me, they quickly realize they've made a terrible mistake.
Oh, so if I move too fast, I chronically fart. And the movie's also over budget. So if I move too fast, it's going to cost too much to take it out.
Speaking of over budget, how much did they have to pay Helen Mirren to say the devil's bunghole?
yeah.
$2 million.
I bet you she came up with that line.
You think so?
Really?
I think so. I think she got
Yeah.
into the spirit, into the Vin Diesel spirit.
I'll do you one better. I think she thought she was doing Red 3.
Yeah,
Like,
I
Oh, I love
guarantee
these
you.
Red movies.
Where's
Great.
Michael and Morgan?
No, Helen, it's fine.
Well,
Just-
no, because there's like there's like a DVD or Blu-ray extra somewhere where she has to just praise Vin Diesel's acting
Oh, of course.
and his method. And how good he is at stunts.
And he tried to teach me about and she tried to teach me about Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, right.
I politely declined.
The thing about Mr. Giant's Bane getting killed so fast, we are made privy to one of the funniest shots I've ever seen in my life. If the face. So Vin
Yes.
Diesel lifts this dude up by the throat and starts strangling him, or as I call it, scream strangling.
Mhm.
Because he's strangling him and also just screaming like a maniac.
Sure.
Right? The face that Vin Diesel is making, this fucking reaction shot to the strangling is grade A hilarious. It's the funniest part of this movie.
That's actually a good question, though. Is that why The Rock and Vin Diesel don't get along? Because Vin Diesel's like,
Hey man, you're going to be part of my new movie, Fast 5. The cool thing is you can come over to my house and learn how to do Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, The Rock turned him down.
yeah, The Rock was like, I'm not going to do that.
I'm busy making 9 other movies
I'm,
simultaneously.
I'm actually a magic guy.
So-
Oh shit!
Oh man, tap that shit.
That's for pussies.
well, actually, no, mana is pretty cool. That's the only thing I know about
Mhm.
magic. is you
That's
want
the
mana.
lands.
That's the land. That's what you do first. Because I think that's as far as I've ever gotten.
Need-
Somebody telling me how to play mana. I was like,
Listen,
all right, first thing
you
first.
need enough of the mana, the lands, and then you have to tap them to bring out another card. That
Yeah.
it
Oh.
says at the top how much you need. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Did you guys hear that door slamming really loud?
Yeah, oh my god, your AOL chat went off.
That was my brain checking out as you talk about magic.
The Gathering.
I was confused as to which magic we were talking about.
It's not Ricky J.
Nor the Anthony Hopkins movie.
Oh yeah, I wanted that movie to be better than it is.
So that's, I mean, like, so he chokes him to death. They stop the nukes after
Sure.
like removing computer chips or something.
big explosions.
There's a lot of business where we're driving on the ice and
Yep.
like Tyrese's like car goes out of control and he's
no
being-
one heeded Christopher Walken's warning about the ice was going to break.
Yeah, there's like I'm not kidding you, a dozen huge explosions
Mhm.
on this ice lake,
Yeah.
and like it all holds other
Oh,
than
sure.
those spots.
Yeah, well, it's like Siberia or something. You know, it gets pretty chilly up there.
The water's like right there though.
I can't wait for the inverse of this. Once our empire collapses, and then
Sure,
we're in a movie.
any day now.
Yeah, exactly. And then there's a movie where it's just like, we got to go to this American base. Well, actually, they're defectors. And the Americans had so many nukes all across the globe that it's fucking ridiculous.
These defectors are fucking Cliven Bundy and his fucking incestuous bunch.
That's right.
Yeah,
They
dude.
call their compound the toy store.
Yes. And you know it's packed with fucking sex toys because they mailed them to all those dudes. You remember that?
Oh, right.
Right?
Yeah,
They were
people
getting all those
mailed
fucking
them
dildos mailed to them?
Yeah, that's
Beautiful.
nice.
What a
That's-
beautiful
I
thing.
never get dildos mailed to me on purpose or by accident.
All right, Steven Sadak. What's your address?
Oh, it's a
One,
Jersey-
two- 123 Main Street.
You got a
Jersey
PO
City?
box?
Mhm.
Speaking of Jaws, by the way, The Rock definitely has a "we're gonna need a bigger truck" line.
Yeah.
Oh, fart to the movie.
That sucks.
Yeah, no, it's fucking terrible.
Just clunkers upon clunkers. in this
Totally.
movie.
They win the day, and then Dom's like, "Sorry, I almost killed you all multiple times."
They save his life at the end of this big explosion thing.
Mhm.
No one asks question one, which is the fuck?
Yeah.
Yep.
No one demands an explanation out of this man. It's like there's that old Dom that we know and love, and
Oh.
Michelle Rodriguez like gives him a
Well,
hug.
he should never have to explain himself.
It's
That-
outrageous.
Well,
That's
he-
a continuous
listen.
lesson throughout these movies.
Exactly.
He
It
should
doesn't
never
matter.
have to.
Because he doesn't have to.
Yeah.
But all that matters is you get an invite to his rooftop barbecue at the end.
So many of these movies end with barbecues, dude. It's crazy.
I believe this is the first rooftop barbecue, though.
Right? Yeah.
We're classing it up a little bit.
Yeah, class it up.
Yeah.
We're back and we're in like Hell's Kitchen for some reason.
Yeah, something. Who knows?
We're having this fucking rooftop barbecue or whatever. Statham walks in with this baby. Kurt Russell, like the whole fucking cast is
Mr.
here.
Nobody and his car are on this roof, and like, I'm sorry, he's not coming to your fucking barbecue.
No.
And I do have to mention for the our southern listeners, we're talking about grilling. I don't want you flip out right now or tweet at us.
Yeah, no,
We're talking about
mentioning
grilling.
specific
They're not-
sauce
yeah,
techniques.
No,
not
there's not a whole
smoking
there's not a
anything.
whole pig going all night. All right.
We're just at best making burgers.
But Statham comes up, he's killed their friend. Like, he's killed this dude that was a dear friend to everybody there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And he's like, "Hi."
friend.
Here's one cheeseburger, please. Also, here's your baby.
But yeah, because the Prince Toretto, he saved
yes.
the Prince Toretto.
Oh, that's right.
then
wow.
he gets a pass.
Brian Toretto, who
Chevy
has
Toretto.
the soul of Brian O'Connor.
Well, no, Brian's
went into
alive.
it. What?
Yeah.
What?
I'm not kidding you.
He's
Brian,
alive.
Fuck that.
Yes.
They didn't kill him
They
off.
never
What?
kill him off.
Where is he?
He gets out of the game, dude. He
He's
goes
out
with
of the game.
Jordana Brewster.
Are you fucking kidding me?
This is what's-
Show up to the movie then.
No, he's dead in real life, fool.
Oh.
IRL. But that's what, yeah, because in the middle of the movie, they're like, "Should we call Brian?" And then someone's like, "No, he's retired." And I'm like,
He's out of the
well,
game. What's fucked up,
When does
though-
that stop anyone ever in a movie?
well, death.
Well, yeah, when I know, but still.
Just make him dead.
Yeah, it's weird. Oh, you don't know about like the famous ending to the last movie where like
I don't know
him and-
anything.
Him and Vin Diesel are driving cars alongside each other, and part of it's like a computer Paul Walker.
Oh,
It's
no.
weird.
Or maybe one of his
Yeah,
brothers.
his brother got like
It's like
computer
a-
composite.
it's a
Wait,
weird
and then
mix.
he leaves to take over the Death Star.
The road forks and they drive like on different paths.
Oh, they
and
go,
it's a
oh,
weird
shit,
like
poetic, brah.
it kind of looks like Paul Walker's car's like driving into the clouds.
Oh, fuck, going to heaven.
well,
it's
you know he's
dumb.
going to heaven because a Wiz Khalifa song's playing.
Right. Well, it's fucked up though, Kevin, because am I remembering this right? He's still with Jordana Brewster in those movies, and Jordana Brewster
Yes.
is her character is Toretto's biological sister.
Yes.
So it's like, I guess I'll just never see my sis again because
Yeah.
Brian O'Connor's out of the game.
It's like, yeah, but also, like, what about fucking family? That's like real family.
no,
Yeah.
no, I guarantee you.
Car family first.
Next fucking movie, he drops Brian off with the sister. Jordana Brewster gets her fucking
Oh, shit.
scene,
And then they take a bunch
and then
of...
he has to go and fucking hang out with the team again.
No, but they also, in that scene, cobble together different movie lines from Paul Walker. So he's like, oh, I'm just in the house.
Like he's in the
Oh,
toilet
how
and
you doing?
he's shouting from the toilet.
Yes, he's shouting from the toilet that has a bomb on it. He's
Well,
like, oh, I'll figure it out on my own.
But at least in the Wikipedia, they said that Jordana Brewster will probably be in the 9th movie, which is like,
Yeah, I'm sure.
Wow.
and that both Cody and some other Walker have expressed interest in coming back and playing their dead brother.
No, they can't do that.
I know, I'm well aware of that.
Well, I mean, you can express
Steve,
interest, I
Steve,
suppose.
please write a letter for me
yep.
and tell them not to do that.
Wait, what would you actually? Wait a second, though. What would you rather have in this situation? Would you rather have a dude who kind of looks like Paul Walker playing Paul Walker's character, or this surrogate replacement played by Scott Eastwood?
I mean, anything that gets me away from Scott Eastwood is where I want to go. Whatever
so
that is.
if it's between those two things, it's got to be one of the brothers.
If you
Bring
do,
one of the brothers
if you
in.
animate Paul Walker the way like when George is trying to get that photo airbrushed on Seinfeld, and he's like, "You took out the wrong guy," and then he draws him back in with just a cartoon man. I would rather watch that Paul Walker, Brian O'Connor.
Well, I mean, it's Scott Eastwood. He's a car. He takes up most of the screen.
Yeah. Takes him a while to parallel park too.
Why couldn't you just be, I don't know, an accountant?
You mean the accountant, Pa? I auditioned for
No, I didn't say the accountant.
2 other guests at this BBQ, by the way. You guys catch who was on the guest list?
you. No.
Coca-Cola and Budweiser.
Oh, right.
yeah.
Dude, when fucking Toretto is walking over to Letty to present this baby who she will presumably like be helping take care of. And
Oh, it's at the
whatnot.
fucking end of fences, dude. Or the middle of fences.
Those are the middle of fences. It's like Letty, they're sharing a bench. Letty's on one side, and this delicious, glistening, ice cold Coca-Cola bottle is on the other side. Letty, Coca-Cola, I'd like to introduce you to my son. This is right after, by the way, Toretto looks to heaven and speaks to this dead woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take care of her. Don't worry about it or whatever. I don't fucking family first.
Well, I'm sorry. If we, do all this shit, we steal billions of dollars, and I come to your fucking barbecue, and all you have is Budweiser, I am leaving, and I'm talking shit about you for weeks.
I thought he
like shit up and down.
I thought he classically only drinks Corona.
Yeah,
You're totally right. And that's, dude, nary a Corona. I
Maybe
think the
the
bodega
fun-
must have been out.
no, the
Oh, they
funding went
pulled
up.
their funding. Fuck.
Oh, shit.
Sorry, at this barbecue, we're only serving Bud Heavy. I lost my Corona sponsorship.
Bullshit. That's what I would say.
So Scott Eastwood is part of this crew. Vin Diesel, it's his turn to say grace.
Dude,
Good
you're
God, would you just end the movie?
You're saying grace. You've killed 100 people.
Yeah.
You're going to hell no matter
For
what,
sure.
Toretto.
Dude, you know the fucking easy passes we have as Catholics, dude.
Yeah, that's true.
You just step in that box on a Saturday afternoon, say you're sorry, and then you're going to
He's
heaven.
more evil than Jack the Ripper.
He is-
He's
no, he's
taking more souls with him.
He is.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, Kevin. You're totally right. Everybody makes such a big deal about Jack the Ripper.
No.
But when you really run the numbers.
Dominic Toretto,
Jack the
history's
Ripper
greatest fucking monster.
is in heaven right now, looking down at this.
Oh my God! What
Gentle
if
soul.
that's it? Jason Statham as a karate Jack the Ripper.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck.
Wouldn't that could be a villain in one of those Sherlock Holmes movies?
Yes.
Oh, speaking of horrendous Guy Ritchie movies.
Woof.
Those are bad.
Oy.
So yes, the big reveal at the end is he's named the child Brian. after-
Who is just my friend that I don't really call anymore.
Yeah.
Who's my brother-in-law?
Exactly. I mean, it's kind of nice to A, not to kill him in the movie, and B, to keep dropping these nice hints to him.
I say
But it's
kill
just
him.
bizarre. It's totally
It
bizarre.
doesn't
You
make
know
sense
what?
in the world of
First-
the movie. It's an in joke.
I think it's a little weird to make a big deal of that at the end of the 7th movie and then do another movie.
Yeah, well,
like
yes.
honestly, I just why it's
And
the
the
7th
franchise.
fucking movie.
It's easy
End
enough to
it.
walk away.
franchise,
End
or
the fucking thing.
in the 9th movie at the start, have Toretto looking at a framed photo of Paul Walker and just go cancer, and then put it back down.
Yeah.
You fuck cancer.
And that's it.
Yeah.
You're done.
That's it.
But apparently Vin Diesel had said publicly that Paul had said publicly a couple times that the 8th movie was guaranteed. And he's like, well, if your
God.
friend guarantees a movie.
then you got to make 10 of them.
Exactly, dude.
Oh, and that's credits. So would anybody recommend The Fate of the Furious?
No, and I really hope I don't have to see another one of these movies ever again.
You will.
Same boat as this guy.
Mhm.
I hated this.
Yep.
I thought this was unwatchable.
This is awful. This is easily the worst of all of these.
Voice of Dissent. I'm
Oh.
recommending this.
Good for you.
You
'Cause-
monster.
Because they're fucking hangover movies, man. You fall asleep, you wake up, Kurt Russell says fucking Das Vidanya, a car crashes, a fucking submarine blows up. Okay. That's
Just okay.
I mean, for all the terrible shit that's in this movie, which is, we made abundantly clear, I still enjoy the action stuff in these movies. That's the only reason I watch them. There's good shit. Even that fucking prison break scene, it's stupid, but there's good fight stuff going on. It's a totally brainless recommendation. Like, don't go to these movies trying to better yourself, but like, they're terrible, but they're stupid fun.
I'm not a big car chase guy. That's the thing, is I don't like, they're usually my least favorite part, even of a good movie that I like. Like, I'm like, the car chase was kind of like I tuned out. That's when I go to the bathroom.
You got me for one. Like one big good one, like the
Yeah.
end of French Connection, stuff like that.
A Bourne movie, maybe.
That's fine.
Right.
But like when you're doing it all,
See, that's the thing. Like a Bourne movie, I need a plot. I know this has a plot technically.
Technically,
they'll
but-
tell you that. I can't say for sure it does.
I need the connective sinew between scenes.
Oh, you guys, there's a plot. It just doesn't make any sense. That's all.
Yeah.
Great summation, Kevin. That is The Fate of the Furious, directed by F. Gary Gray. For more We Hate Movies, check out WHMPodcast.com or find us over at HeadGum. Rate and review the show wherever you get it. We'd greatly appreciate it. Like us on all forms of social media. We're out there. You guys know where we are. Find us if you don't know. I mean, it's just We Hate Movies. Just search on Facebook or at WHM Podcast on Twitter, of course. Now, next week, the worst or some of the worst of 2017 continues. With where we going this time?
I think we're going to the Bye Bye Man.
We are going to the Bye Bye Man.
Oh
I
shit!
love this guy.
Don't think it, don't say it, guys.
He's such a cool dude.
Am I the only one in this room who hasn't seen it yet?
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
Oh
are.
shit! Am I in for a treat?
you are. It's a really stupid movie. I'm actually kind of thrilled to rewatch.
I'm
it.
kind of excited.
Thrilled,
Yeah,
excited. Kevin, what are you, hard?
Indifferent.
This motherfucker's at the toy store right now.
So until next week, where we say bye bye, man. I'm Andrew Jupin.
Steven Sadak.
Chris Cabin.
Eric Siska.
Take it easy.
That was a HeadGum podcast.